Boy, do we have some things to talk about.
Yep. We have...
Quite a lot.
Yeah, I'm not going to count all the bullet points here. Fuck it.
Yeah, because otherwise we'll be fucking here all night.
Yeah.
God, Carl.
2018 fucking sucked.
Did it really? But did it
think
really?
It did. Yeah, I think it did.
It was quite a forgettable year, honestly. What?
I wouldn't say it's forgettable. I would say it's shitty.
Shitty in terms of, like, Japanese gaming, anyway.
Well, that and, big tech in general. Silicon Valley bullshit.
Yeah. I didn't really follow a whole lot of stuff because I'm a fucking blind bat.
But I did. But, yeah, 2018 fucking sucked super bad.
For all really my favorite franchises.
Well, a lot of people's favorite franchises.
Yeah.
But mine too, I guess.
So, this is the 2018 discussion podcast,
yep.
I suppose.
The yearly roundup of everything that happened in the year, just like last year. It's going to be a yearly tradition at this rate, so...
Yeah. Never planned to be, but then we just sort of, did it, I guess.
Yeah, because... I think I've said this already, but you didn't like the idea of a podcast until we actually did it.
Yeah, and then you find out
it worked.
Yeah, because then you find out it's relatively easy content that you could just do and not really think about it. And people...
Well, there's still a bit of thinking you have to do beforehand. I have a whole list of things to talk about.
Yeah, but other than that,
there's podcast.
Yeah, but other than that, there's not really a whole lot, work to put into these.
I guess,
unless you're doing discussion pieces, huge ones.
Yeah, which I have several of in the works.
Yeah.
With no sign of starting.
When you fucking
finishing.
When you fucking get started on those goddamn Epicenter videos.
Yeah, I'm trying.
So
dude, I had to put in one of the videos about Valve. I had to get a fucking timeline set up of everything that happened with Valve just so I can fucking I'm not gonna get into it.
Yeah, and you're still not done with it.
Well, the timeline's just about finished. I'm waiting for 2019 to clock over.
And then bam.
And then we'd be done.
It's gonna be out tomorrow.
No. the script, I had to restart the script. That's how... And I put in 7,000 words for that fucking script initially, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
So how about we get the podcast started then?
Well, I guess we can answer the first question on the list here. Where have we been?
Where have we been the last few fucking months with our relatively piss-poor schedule?
University and laziness.
Yeah.
That's it. That's literally my answer for the question.
Your university work. I've been working on other projects on mainly my main channel and Disc 147's channel. I've been helping them out a little bit.
Yeah, otherwise... When we had opportunities to record video games, either I had to do something else, or we were just fucking lazy and did other stuff.
Yeah.
Which
much to our dismay.
Which is not helpful for any of us. In fact, we still have videos that we've recorded this year that we still not uploaded for some reason.
Yeah.
In fact, even BitChute has for some reason missed one of our Gravity Rush 2 videos, and I still have to upload it.
Yeah, I don't get what's going on with BitChute. Honestly, it's not as good as VidMe. I miss VidMe.
I miss VidMe as well because the upload, I guess you could say the mechanics of uploading on VidMe were much easier.
Yeah.
Because in BitChute, so the difference between VidMe and BitChute is VidMe just had drop the URL, fix a couple of things up, and bam, it will upload.
And then bam, you got video.
BitChute, if you want to, you can either upload to BitChute traditionally, or you can do an alternative method where you put the letters and numbers part of your channel URL and put that into your settings, and then it'll upload automatically.
Yeah.
But for some reason, when Gravity Rush 2 Part 10 came out, it didn't do that for BitChute, and I need to go back and do that.
Yeah.
So,
as well as upload a whole bunch of other videos that aren't on there.
Yep. Mainly
most of the catalog.
Yeah, mainly continuations of LPs we already have.
Yeah. I really want to do some Arno Surge and Walking Dead. I've actually been thinking about The Walking Dead a lot lately and how we should finish it.
I can see why, because Telltale
is dead.
Is fucked.
Oh yeah, they died this year, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Crap. That's hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
I just love how...
They kind of deserve it, let's be honest.
Well, after all the shit that they've done...
Yeah, over the years, definitely.
They from humble beginnings of The Walking Dead and The Wolf Among Us.
No, they didn't start with Walking Dead or Wolf Among Us.
Well, that's when I noticed them.
They did Back to the Future and Jurassic Park. Those were their first games.
Dude, I legit forgot about those. Those looked absolutely fucking trash.
Yeah. They're also...
But Walking Dead put them on the map pretty much.
Yep, the first one did, and they never... Like, if you look at videos talking about what happened to Telltale, none of their video games ever came close to The Walking Dead sales.
Yeah, no.
None of them.
Maybe it's because it was actually really good.
Yeah. Even The Wolf Among Us, which a lot of people said was one of the better Telltale games, it sold like...
I really liked it.
2 million?
Yeah.
Which is abysmal for every other game.
Yeah. I actually enjoyed The Wolf Among Us.
Me too.
I wish that they didn't die so that we could get Wolf Among Us 2, but other part of me is all like, well, the political schmucks that they were.
Oh, yeah.
And I was all like, well, they'll probably fuck it up anyway, so I guess it's for the best.
Yeah. And
we never got to see the actual little tidbit at the end of Wolf Among Us.
Yeah, I like The Wolf Among Us so much that I got the fucking PS3 version as a Christmas present once.
Yeah, and then never touched it.
And I can imagine how badly it would run, which is why I haven't got rid of it.
Yeah.
So
it would probably just run like absolute fucking garbage.
Yeah, that'd be great to see.
But yeah, 2019.
2019.
More continuation of the Let's Plays, we promise.
Yeah, because I'm actually done. After January, I'm done with uni.
Yeah.
Like proper.
And then
unless something else magically comes up, I'm done.
And then full-time YouTuber career,
No,
the ad revenue.
No. We're not going to do this full-time because I'm actually trying to look for a proper job.
Hey, YouTube is a proper form of work now. Times have changed.
YouTuber is a high risk,
high reward,
moderate reward, basically guessing game.
Yeah.
Right. And with YouTube right now being as PC and as
fuck,
absurd as they're getting, we're not going to get any money. They won't let us. In fact, the more high profile we do become, the more likely it is we get shut down for community guideline violations,
and hate speech and all that other
basically
bullshit.
The really nebulous, ambiguous bullshit that they keep deliberately vague so they could punish you without fully explaining why they banned your account.
And our love for...
And they just get rid of you.
And our love for the Oppai.
Yeah, that would definitely never get us monetized.
The Oppai.
And I don't want to do sponsorships, really.
Yeah. Unless it's
like
for incense sticks. That'd be... I want to do that. That'd be absolutely fucking hilarious.
That would be funny. I'd be down for a Play Asia sponsorship, but
yeah,
we're not big enough for any of that, so we're not gonna bother.
You gotta ask to see first without even... You don't really want to do it without trying first.
Well,
because we don't have enough people.
Yeah, but we don't have enough clout to warrant a sponsorship. Like, why would a company sponsor you if you barely bring in 100 people?
Well, if we start uploading more regularly, we might be able to. Maybe.
See that?
It's all just a guessing game.
See the idea that you need to upload regularly to stay in the game is utter bullshit. Because JonTron can disappear for a year and he still gets tens of millions of views as soon as he does come back.
But you do realize why, right? He's been around for a long time.
Yeah, but even those videos were not that consistent back in the day. He wasn't a daily uploader.
Yeah, but he also worked with a whole bunch of other people, not just himself.
Yeah, and it still took lots of time.
Yeah.
He used to be by himself, pretty sure.
No, he was always with people, like boot games or something. I know that he worked with a lot of other people other than himself and worked more like a show. But yeah, he's grown up a lot more following because he's one of the first YouTubers. Like one of the oldest.
Well, he's one of the early popular ones.
Yeah, definitely. And that's why. So people like him and AVGN can just go out with fucking huge breaks because they worked really hard on it.
Well, AVGN's I reckon that's a much more unique case than even JonTron's because AVGN had his own film going.
Alright, Egoraptor then.
Oh yeah, I guess. He came during the Newgrounds boom.
Yeah.
So
just like OniG and all the other guys.
Who, by the way, are our new favourite LP channel, which is hilarious.
It's always great fucking listening to those people.
Yeah.
Not big Julian Nile fan myself.
Nah, neither am I. I forgot to add something to this, so we'll get to
ahead. while I talk about my favorite only G play spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just added that. We'll get to that later.
Awesome. Yeah, if you want to talk about that.
I mean, might as well.
Yeah, I guess.
But we'll do
I
that.
guess.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I guess that's really it for where we've been.
Yep,
Not really.
that's just the basic update.
Yeah.
I've had uni and we've been lazy.
We are sorry.
Sorry about that.
2019. There's gonna be a video very early 2019, January. Expect it. It's sort of a yearly tradition at this point.
Yeah, and if you've been around long enough, or if you go back in our back catalogue,
If
which
you've
you
been-
don't have to go back very far.
No,
let's be honest.
yeah. You just gotta
Yeah.
go back 2 years.
About 12 videos. not that
Nah,
big.
mate, we gotta go at least 13.
Yeah, you'll see a consistent yearly pattern.
If you're one of the original OGs, then you'll know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
actually half excited to do that again.
But speaking of games, I guess we should get into the next topic, which is Game of the Year for 2018.
that's a tricky one.
It's harder for me because I don't know of many games that I played that came out this year, let alone
And I have to
games
think.
I had played in 2018.
And I have to think really hard because 2017 was so fucking iconic with.
2017 had some of the
games.
best games I've played in a while.
Yeah, same.
In
Oh,
fact,
yeah.
that was so good.
It was so fucking good.
Nier Automata was so fucking good. I kept playing it after the year was over.
And I just recently finished another full Let's Play by myself of
Yeah.
it. By myself. And now I changed my mind since last year.
Yeah, you said you
Yeah,
wanted to.
I said Persona 5 was my game of the year last year. No, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Fuck yeah, past me self.
Yeah.
Nier Automata is way better. Way better soundtrack. Like, much better.
It's more consistent, I find.
Persona 5 had some really crap songs.
Not many. It was I could count
Just the boss
I could count,
music.
I could count on one hand the amount of like not so great songs
Yeah.
in Persona 5. Nier Automata, I can't find a single one except maybe the
I get it, but I
get
don't
it as
like
well.
it.
It's not my
I
favorite.
fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Like, I like the piano part of that song. I wish it just stayed that way.
Me too, actually. I
Yeah.
agree. Or could have had a flute or a violin. That
Should have just had a piano
those would have
version.
been great.
But no,
honestly.
fuck you. You get children.
Yeah. I wonder if there's an 8-bit version.
Oh, and
of that
also
song.
One Piece. Because it sounds like they're saying One Piece.
One
Piece,
One Piece.
Oh, we're gonna get copyright strike.
Yeah.
Because you know music companies.
See, it's funny because the entire Nier Automata soundtrack is on YouTube, and they have millions of fucking views.
Of course they
each.
do.
It's crazy.
I wonder why, because maybe it won
Maybe it's
music
really
of
good
the-
music, yeah.
Music of the Year award.
But
Game of fucking...
God, because I
There are
guess
so many games.
because I guess I could talk about games I played in 2018 that weren't necessarily out in 2018.
Which aren't a lot, let's be honest.
I played all of Devil May Cry, all 4 games.
Oh, wow.
Yes, including Devil May Cry 2, which sucked
So many balls.
fucking huge balls. I swear, it was so fucking boring.
But Kyle, it had Drake the 99 Dragon wall running.
It was crap.
Yeah.
It was so fucking.
And the story was so bad.
It was like running in water. It was awful.
fucking trash.
And fucking like 90% of the enemies are dealt with by using your fucking guns, and that's fucking so boring because it takes forever. Especially there's a boss fight where you fight a helicopter
It was dumb.
that's taken over by like demon goop or whatever, and the only way to hit it, guns.
What?
Yeah, you have to shoot them with your guns.
Ebony and Ivory for
And
like 3 hours.
It takes like 20 minutes. Oh my god, it's so ridiculous. It's such a crap game. But then I played Devil May Cry 3, and I was like,
And you're like,
oh my god,
it's
this
the
game's
best.
fucking amazing.
It's like the best game ever.
And then Devil May Cry 4, I'm like, oh my god, this game's fucking amazing as well.
Just
So,
wish it was a bit longer. It's
Yeah.
the shortest out of all the Devil May Cry.
I agree. DMC4 was good, but
I don't like.
it recycled content definitely.
Yeah,
and
I don't like running through the whole
short.
game backwards.
Yeah.
Again, that's
that
just
was
no.
that was a serious waste.
Yeah.
But you know, they didn't have much time to develop it. I think they had like
Didn't they?
13 months, whatever.
Fuck.
They ran out of time, so they had to reuse shit.
Well, they did a good job considering. Let's just hope Devil May Cry 5 isn't fucking normie live action shit. I miss the anime aesthetic that it had in 4. I
Like-
really miss it.
Like the real replayability of games like Devil May Cry 4 especially well, you have the secret missions to get you the maximum amount of health, and I haven't bothered doing that because who cares?
yeah.
Otherwise, it's Bloody Palace, and if you have the PC version, you would be modding that to have a training mode where you could practice the sickest combos I've ever seen.
Which are the hypest shit.
They're so fucking cool.
Man.
But I guess another game I played in 2018, Yakuza 0. Finally finished it.
One of my favorite Yakuza games.
It's such a good fucking game.
Majima, our boy.
Like, I'm kicking myself that I did not play it earlier and finish it
Yep.
earlier.
Like I kept telling you to for a year.
Yeah, I know. But now I played it. Now I just have to finish things up like side missions. Which,
Gotta do the Cabaret Club
after
stuff.
January. Yeah, I want to do the Cabaret missions.
I became a huge fan of the Cabaret Club after a little while.
Yeah.
Where I got really good at it.
Like it's just a lot of the game is just it's just a goofy J drama is what it feels like.
Yeah.
But it's really good.
But it's also engaging as shit and super serious.
Yeah, like a lot of goofy content, but the story itself is like actually worth like engaging in.
Exactly.
And you could see it done in live action, but you don't really want to because it's not.
Well, they have already.
You can't really get that zaniness that the
without it being
that the franchise is known for.
Without it being cringy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like the actual Yakuza live action film.
Yeah, which actually exists.
Yeah, it
I'm
actually
amazed
exists.
by, honestly.
I think it's based on the first game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, Yakuza Kiwami 2 came out this year. Speaking of Yakuza, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
I haven't played it yet, but I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
it.
because you haven't played the first one yet.
Nope, I haven't.
It has
But I'll get to it.
the best PS2 graphics. It actually looks really good.
Yeah.
I'm not... When I first played it, I wasn't 100% okay with the new combat system because they take Yakuza 6's new engine.
And you said they removed heavy attacks, or at least the triangle button.
Yeah, they got rid of...
melee.
They made the combat extremely simplified, as if it wasn't simplified enough.
Yeah.
Where... I don't even remember that if there are even different styles anymore. I actually think
I can't tell you because I haven't played it.
Yeah,
So.
I can't remember. Someone can correct me if they want to. I doubt they will.
It probably is a style, though.
Yeah, I don't remember being able to switch to different styles. It
Maybe
was
because they were useless.
But-
kind of like with Majima in Zero.
Yeah. because I use Thug most of the time in Zero.
Yeah, how could you not? It's a free
No,
weapon.
that's Slugger.
Slugger is a free weapon that you can basically
spin-
do loops on over and over, and
Spin to win.
even the bosses are like, I literally can't beat this. It's bullshit.
Yeah, they're just like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It's like, what was I supposed to do? He had a bat and was doing nunchuck shit.
Yeah.
There are some mini games you still haven't even looked at yet, like the women's wrestling.
I haven't looked
The
into
bikini
that.
wrestling in that.
I've only been introduced to it in the game where
Where you see it and you're like, oh damn.
where I'm led down the stairwell.
I can't figure it out, dude.
Yeah, isn't that one you can't beat?
I can't do it. I have no fucking clue what it wants me to do. I know it's rock, paper, scissors, but I seriously do not fucking get it.
Yeah.
I wish it was just a fighting game.
I mean, I'd totally be down for that, because I know in...
I wish it was just shitty Virtual Fighter.
Yakuza 6, you can play Virtual Fighter 5, the arcade version.
Yeah, you can play Yakuza 1.
Completely free. It's literally right there. Go for it. It's crazy.
Yeah. There's so much shit to do in Yakuza games.
Yeah.
That's why it's so good. I also played Fist of the North Star this year. In fact, I've just been playing it like a couple days ago.
Yeah. Have you nearly finished it, or...?
Yeah, I'm up to chapter 8. There's only like 10 chapters.
Okay.
It's pretty good. You can tell some things are pretty rushed in the story. Because there's not really a whole lot to go on when you just got one task and the whole task is in one city.
And you can very clearly tell it's a Yakuza game based on the Yakuza engine.
Yeah.
Like, the combat's just identical.
Which I don't mind, but it's a lot of fun doing. And also you get to play as Anime Jesus.
Yeah.
Legit he's actual Jesus.
He might as well be.
He can heal people just by touching them.
Yeah.
And how he feels your regrets through your fist.
Oh my god.
He actually says that. It's a line in the game.
That's such a shonen thing to
It's
say,
great.
though.
He's like, I felt your emotions in that fist, and now I know everything.
That is such a shame. Fucking bullshit.
I love
cliche.
Kenshiro.
I love it.
He's so great.
There was I don't know if you know this, but there was actually a bit of a controversy in Japan about that game, mate.
Was it the censorship with the blood?
No, that's expected. They're kind of like, they don't
as
complain about that very much, from what I know. But what they actually complained about was they brought none of the old actors from the anime back.
Yeah, it's because it's all, the whole Yakuza team.
Yeah.
Like, it's all the Yakuza actors.
Yeah, that was a big deal, and I can see why. Because whenever we had, like cast announcements for some anime, like
Let's do Disappearance of Yuki Nagato.
Yuki Nagato, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Johnny on Bosch couldn't come back as Koizumi, and
which was fucking gay.
That has really. I know he's just one actor out of every single one of them who came back,
but he's the original.
That's a real stickler for me. I can't let go of that. Like, if even one person was wrong, I just don't know if I can listen to it in English anymore.
I can get why it would be hard to get the Japanese actors for the old Fist of the North Star show, because it's like, what if they're not even alive? Like, some aren't even alive anymore.
I don't think they mean that old. I think they mean like...
I thought that's what they meant.
No, like there's been OVAs as well, long after the fact. Like
Are they even canon, or are they just like one-offs?
I think they're just adaptations of different chapters or whatever.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I know we have one in Australia, The Legend of the Dark King, I think. Siren Visuals licensed it.
Oh, is that the...
It's like an OVA series.
And that's Fist of the North Star.
It's actually a Fist of the North Star anime.
Okay.
It looks really good.
I haven't seen it, so I can't tell you.
I've got to grab a copy. What else came? There's a lot of games that actually did come out in 2018.
Yeah.
Like Dark Souls Remastered. That whole thing where the whole player base is just fucking dead.
Yeah. That's a shame, though.
Like, legit, it's fucking dead.
Yeah. I actually got a list of all the 2018 games here.
Yeah, so we can just quickly start flicking through them.
I can actually tell you
one.
I can tell you one of the games I did play and enjoyed a lot.
Yep.
For the most part.
And I feel like I know which exactly one you're gonna say.
Yeah, it's a
little game called
Street Fighter. No,
Street Fighter 5, the arcade edition.
Yeah. It's Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Yeah,
which came out on Australia Day.
Yep. Actual Australia Day.
Yep.
The people wouldn't really know Australia Day. Unless they're
in Australia or New Zealand.
But it's actually crazy how much Dragon Ball FighterZ exploded.
Yeah,
it's fucking huge.
It became not only the fastest selling Dragon Ball game of all time, it also became the best selling fighting game on Steam. It's also
destroyed Street Fighter 5.
It's also one of the most popular fighting games in terms of sales for the entire year. In fact, the last few years, it eclipsed Tekken 7 in less than 2 weeks, and it obliterated Street Fighter 5 within 2 weeks. Street Fighter 5 right now is about 2.2 million sales.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball FighterZ got that in less than a month. And Street Fighter 5 has been out for 2 years.
And has one of the most expensive season passes ever.
Ooh, yeah.
Neat. And the anime music pack isn't even included.
Nope.
Which means the season pass is even more expensive because you got to buy that separately. So over $70 Australian dollars, please.
Yeah, that was.
That's not great.
There was a reason I cancelled my
your super awesome $200 edition.
Yeah, the edition that would have got me the cool
statue,
like anime painted statue of Goku.
It would have been epic
because it didn't come with the season pass. If it did, then alright.
I can't believe that, honestly. That's fucked up.
Yeah. Thankfully, they remedied that when Soul Calibur 6 released, and I think that is my personal fighting game of 2018.
Even more than Fighters, that's incredible. It's
just
so much fun.
I really enjoy Soul Calibur 6, and one of the reasons I keep going back to it is because of the character customization, and now 2B.
And story was
the game.
Story was better.
It was okay.
It was a story.
It was painfully average.
Just the self-insert one is not great. I fucking skipped all those cutscenes. It's just so fucking boring.
What was it called? Not Lost Origin.
Libra of Soul. I do not like those kinds of games. Yeah. I like how in interviews they're like, we didn't really want to focus on the cool cutscenes and just more on the thing. I'm like, yeah, that's just fucking excuse so you don't have to do anything.
Well, no, to be fair, it does provide a lot of content for people to sink their teeth into for a long time.
But it's just a text adventure. It's boring.
The question is whether or not it's interesting enough for people to keep going, and that's the problem with Dragon Ball FighterZ story. Because
it's just fucking boring.
Because it's so boring. It takes forever, and it's not that good.
23 fights until you get to the next cutscene.
Yeah, like...
It's so fucking boring.
Like, I get it. You want people... The idea is to have people practice against the CPU in a fight where they actually fight back against you so that you could try to get better at the game. But the problem is, it doesn't teach you the things that would make you good at the game, actually.
No, because you should already know this.
It teaches you about really basic bitch stuff
Like
that you could already do in training mode and just do combo challenges, for example. Just do that if you wanted to get a basic understanding of how the game works, but...
I wish we just had Budokai on the PlayStation 2 story mode again, where it was just all
with the
cutscenes.
plagiarized music.
Yeah, with plagiarized music, and also just the fights that matter,
Yeah.
and just all cutscenes. That's all I really cared about, really. And even then, going through the story mode 3 fucking times.
Oh my god, it's fucking awful.
Especially since none of them really matter except 21's.
Yeah, literally the last one is the one that matters the most, and that one has some of the worst writing in terms of
the Mary
characters.
Sue Android 21. But she's so cute, though.
That's the annoying thing, because 21
It's fucking
not
awesome.
a well-written character.
But
fuck me, her design is
fucking
basically perfect.
it's godly. I love
so
it.
good. It's unbelievably hot.
God, we can go about Dragon Ball Fighters all day.
Yeah. What other games came out in 2018? I'm trying to fucking remember.
Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, the one I haven't played yet.
I played the shit out of that one when it came out.
You played like what, 200 hours?
No,
100?
I played like 100 hours, a little over 100 hours.
Yeah.
I played a lot, and it was actually one of the only times I bought PSN just so I could play online, because fuck, that game is hard.
By itself, yeah, from what I heard.
Because this is my actual first Monster Hunter game that I've played a lot, other than 3 Ultimate on fucking the Wii U.
Yeah, I played like 10 hours of that.
I played like 5 hours. It was really crap. It was a port of the 3DS version, and they didn't update the text, so it was really small text boxes, so you could barely read it. It was really bad.
It's also a very poor introduction to Monster Hunter as a franchise.
Yeah, because it's just not good.
Well, that, and it's just probably not that easy.
It's not. You can go into like the water and encounter like the Ultra Boss dragon thing. That's probably not that strong later, but fuck, it was tough. Monster Hunter is a really hard game to get into if you're a first timer, because fuck, it gets really difficult with the slow movement.
I remember playing it during the beta test and enjoying myself, but then
because you're playing with other
and the
people.
frame rate, yeah, man.
You have to play it on a PlayStation Pro, or you have to play it on the PC.
Yeah, basically. At least if you want a consistent frame rate.
Exactly.
The connections won't change because you live in Australia and they suck.
Yeah, and Australia has fucking vanilla.
Potato internet.
Yeah, potato internet. I love how that's worded.
Yeah. The City of Final Fantasy NT was a massive disappointment.
What's the City of Final Fantasy NT? It
It
was so forgettable, I forgot about it.
It's a sequel to the original Dissidia.
Sequel, quote unquote.
Yeah, the original Final Fantasy Dissidia games on PSP.
You know, the good one, the actual
The really
good
good one, the one that I really liked playing when I was younger.
It was just such a fucking...
This one is just a stripped down
esports trash heap.
Team battle game.
Like fighters.
That gives you barely any story that's worth mentioning. I haven't even fucking finished it.
Like a lot of things.
And you have a season pass that's like fucking $48 here. So then it's like, why even bother?
Money...
It's ridiculous.
Spending money in Australia is very strict practice because of how fucking expensive everything is.
Yep.
We have the highest... We
to
pay
make
the
a
most
lot-
out of anything in the world
You have to make a lot of sacrifices.
to fucking get shit.
Yeah.
It is the fucking worst.
Yeah, the game was a huge disappointment. I'm honestly sad it came to that.
Yeah. I want to talk about the Seven Deadly Sins, Knights of Britannia. I completely forgot about that fucking game.
Shadow of the Colossus came out before then as well.
Oh yeah, who cares about that?
Okay.
Oh wait, everybody fucking loved Shadow of the Colossus. Alright, I'll go through that first. So I played Shadow of the Colossus on PlayStation 4.
I did not.
And it was okay. It's extremely overrated. It is so fucking... Like, everyone sucks its dick so hard because it's so tragic and shit.
And artsy.
And artsy because it's
And
like...
a PS2 game.
And a PS2 game. The graphics are amazing, though. Like, I
did remake a lot of it.
I did like fighting some bosses, but then there were other times where it was literally the worst poorly designed shit on the planet. the amount of times you fall down and can't get up for a good 20 seconds fucking aggravates me. I don't mind this kind of gameplay, but when you take so fucking long to get up in a fantasy game, it's not realistic in the slightest, except for the fact that you take forever to get fucking up. It's the fucking worst thing ever. Which I know is a fucking really simplified fucking normie review, but probably the worst part about that game was the fucking ending. It was so fucking pretentious. And so shit. Because it's like, everything... Spoilers, though, if you like Shadow of the Colossus, you would have fucking played it already, because the game's, 10 years old?
14.
Yeah, like 14...
Or 13.
Yeah.
No, 12 even.
Over a decade old, and it's like, the guys who kill you get away. You become the super ultra colossus yourself, and you punch them. You can actually hit them and set them on fire, and nothing happens to them. Like, you punch the leader down, and he's on the ground, and he just gets up like nothing happened.
It's like, oh my god, this is the uber powerful demon from hell that we sealed away
for reasons
20 or 2,000 years ago or whatever.
Oh, it's...
Oh man, I got some dust on my fucking cloak. Hang on, let me dust it off.
Oh, and they got away on the bridge that was collapsing behind them without a single casualty.
God, fuck that.
That was the worst.
I saw that.
No, you just don't like it because it's a sad ending. And I'm like, yes, but it's a sad ending without any payoff. It's like, what was the point in me doing any of this?
Because it goes to show that you're
a worthless sack of shit and you shouldn't try.
It's more like
all your efforts are in vain.
It's more... How do I explain it? It's like your desire to save someone ended up being worse off for the world than if you didn't save them, basically.
I would rather just be...
Which is a shitty message to take away, but oh well.
I would rather him just stay the demon forever, not be fucking sealed away forever as just as like a black void thing.
I guess.
And then she wakes up anyway. Oh, and your horse is alive somehow, even though it fell into a fucking river in a ravine.
So, like, never-ending story.
Yeah.
The part everyone cries at.
Literally the part everyone cried at. And I was like, yeah, whatever.
Speaking of crying, though, you played 7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah.
It's not a very good game from what I saw you play.
It is one of the worst anime games I've ever played.
Yeah, it's really bad. I had a feeling it would be, sadly.
It's like...
It just didn't look good.
It's like J-Stars without the 3-player co-op thing.
Yeah.
Which did it before Fighters. And it is so clunky and so bad.
It's so bad.
That I nearly puked. It was so fucking shit. Like, it goes through the entirety of Season 1 plus extra stuff. Like the OVAs that lead into Season 2. And also spoilers for Season 2, which really fucking pissed me off.
That is shitty.
Yeah, so I got spoiled shit after Season 1.
That you would have preferred to have seen through the anime.
Yeah, that I didn't want to get through this shitty fucking game.
Yeah, Jesus.
I beat the game in like 6 hours in like one sitting. Just doing all story. Also, Dio's voice actor's in it, and he's fucking awful.
Yeah,
you can tell you can tell he did not give a rat's ass about being there.
He basically phoned in the whole performance for his character.
He was on the toilet. He was on the toilet as it was going on.
God, even I could tell how bad it was.
Oh, so shit.
I'll tell you what's not bad though. Under Night in Birth, XE latest or whatever, or X latest or whatever it's called. That actually
was really good.
That actually has the best fighting game tutorial I've seen to date.
To date?
Yes.
Wow.
Unironically, the best tutorial. Better than Dragon Ball, better than Skullgirls, which everyone else said was good.
I don't like Skullgirls anymore.
Yeah, but like that tutorial is like, oh man, it teaches you all about fighting games. No, it teaches you about Skullgirls.
And that's
Under Night in Birth teaches you about fighting games. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. It taught me a lot that actually helped me understand how fighting games worked.
Yeah.
And all it took from what I read was just 2 guys who just wrote down everything they knew about fighting games and just put it into the game.
Yeah.
Because they play fighting games. So alright, here's everything we know basically.
So
that helped a lot.
Seeing as there's like 500,000 games here, and we've been talking about this for like nearly 30 minutes, I say we should just... What would our favorite game be?
Well,
we'll just quickly scroll through because otherwise we'll literally be here all fucking day.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find any other games I might have played.
Attack on Titan 2, yeah, that was okay.
That's a good game. Attack on Titan 2 was really good. I liked it.
Valkyria Chronicles 4, I haven't beaten it yet.
We played A Way Out together.
We actually did all the way out. We were thinking of doing a video, but we already finished it, so there was no point.
Yeah. I got Super Robot Wars X for Christmas. I haven't played it yet. So, I played a little bit.
Oh man, Dark Rose Valkyrie was on Windows.
Ugh. I spent $40 on that.
That was so bad.
Shiny Resident Refrain you got. Don't think you played it much.
Wait, Death End Request isn't out yet.
In Japan, it probably is.
Is it? Fuck.
Most likely.
Alright. Wait. Eze came out in 2017.
No, on the PC it didn't.
Okay.
It got delayed.
Alright. Probably from this point on, Eze was probably my favorite game this year.
Oh, that's cheating though.
Yeah, I know, because it came out a year old, but the patch didn't come out until this year.
Yeah, not till the proper thing, but that's just not...
Yeah, but I didn't get to play until this year, and also the whole patch thing.
Yeah, but come on, that's not fair.
But there's no other good games. Nothing that really stood out anyway.
I'm sure there's something. We just need to scroll through and try to remember.
Steins Gate Zero. Oh my god. Dude.
That was great.
Steins Gate Zero is so fucking good.
That came out on Steam this year, so that doesn't count either.
Persona 5 Dancing and 4 and 3 we haven't played yet.
Haven't got those yet.
Detroit Become Human was the greatest of the David Cage games.
We never played it, and I don't want to, so we never did. Not Cross Tech Battle.
There are so many fucking games. Holy shit.
You know, quite a few.
God, when you really think about it, there's really a lot. Not as many. There's a lot more games than you think.
Yeah. Fuck. Come on.
Shining Resonance. I played like a few minutes of.
Octopath Traveler came out this year.
Fuck Octopath Traveler.
That's gotta get you fucking lynched. Alright.
I'll probably just keep my opinions to myself about it.
Yeah.
Wait, why did Yakuza 3 on PS4 say that it's out?
Because again, it counts Japanese releases as well.
But Yakuza 3 isn't out yet on PlayStation 4 in Japan. I didn't think.
I don't know what they do then.
Shenmue.
Shenmue.
Yeah, Shenmue.
Oh
1 and 2.
Shut up! You annoyed me just by saying it. No.
Yeah, that game was okay. That was hard to really get into because the controls are so fucked. My Heroes 1's Justice is trash.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's see.
Yakuza Kiwami 2 came out this year.
Oh, dude, Spider-Man on PS4 was the greatest video game.
Alright, Dragon Quest 11 came out. I've only played
like an hour.
2 hours maybe. I didn't play long, but
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's fine so far. I'm looking forward to getting into it properly.
SK Heroines haven't played yet.
Haven't got it yet. Even.
Spider-Man is the greatest video game.
Sure it is. Yeah. Sure it is.
Steins Gate Elite came out in Japan, which isn't fair.
Sorry we're taking so long to kind of get through.
Yeah, there's just so fucking
many. Find
many.
anything I did play because I don't think.
I don't think you played anything, honestly.
No, I
except Fighters and Soul Cal 6.
What? That's not a fighting game, dude.
No, I'm just saying like all you played was fighting games.
I mean, for the most part.
Yeah. It just goes to show you how little you actually play, really.
I was busy.
Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee were a disappointment, and I didn't have that much fun with it.
Alright, you played Darksiders 3.
I did, it was okay.
It was okay?
It was okay.
Okay.
It didn't go down the road, like, it didn't go down the road that I was afraid of.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I was afraid it was gonna do, like, full feminist bullshit, women empowerment shit.
But it actually didn't.
Which
is good.
Alright, so what's the game of the year?
For me...
Soul Cal 6?
Yeah, Soul Cal 6, I guess.
Okay.
Because I didn't play that many from this year.
Ease 8 for me. Because it came out on the Switch this year, technically.
That's bullshit. That's just so bullshit.
What do you want from me? It was literally the best thing I played this year.
How about a game that actually came out this year properly and not a patch? You fucking lazy bum.
Fine. Four Goddesses on... Nah, that came out last year. Fuck, that's really difficult.
I don't know, you liked Fist of the North Star, didn't you?
Yeah, not my favorite game of the year, because you have to... Because, how much time did I spend... Because I have to think about how much time did I spend playing it, and did I actually enjoy it. Like, Soul Cal 6, I really liked, but it's not the greatest game this year.
Yeah.
In terms of fighting games, it is.
Well, just that and Dragon Ball are just the better games.
And Monster Hunter World was really good too.
Yeah. And I also liked Under Night in Birth, mainly for its tutorial. I haven't played its story yet.
Maybe my favorite game would have been Code Vein if it actually came out this year like it was supposed to.
Yeah, it got delayed to 2019.
And so, Senran Kagura Reflections actually came out this year. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it did.
I liked it. We've done a video on it, and it will be out
next year.
Next year, I suppose, because by the time this is out, it will be the new year.
I told you multiple times to get that video uploaded, but you never did it, so I'm blaming you.
It's because we haven't made an intro like we usually do, and those are usually one of the best bits.
Yeah. I guess, Anime of the Year, Soul Calibur 6 for me.
Yeah, Soul Calibur 6.
You can see why I said 2018 fucking sucked, because we barely had any games that were worth talking about.
Yeah, not that weren't esports shit.
Or God of War or Spider-Man games I had no interest in playing at all. Well, I had interest in Spider-Man, but then I lost my interest.
We had interest in Spider-Man when it was first announced.
I was skeptical when it was first announced because I knew it was going to do the bullshit it did, which mainly pertains to politics.
No, Carl. Smash Ultimate was going to be the best game ever.
Oh, fuck Smash Ultimate. I don't give a shit.
Could not give two fucks about it anymore.
It violated my principles on censorship multiple times. I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there. Oh, you're a baby. It only changed a few things.
It only changed little things. It doesn't matter.
My response to those people, get fucked. I don't want to hear from you. So moving on.
So long as the gameplay isn't any different, I don't care.
Yeah, totally. Because gameplay is all that matters. Literally nothing else matters.
Literally, not story, not characters, nothing.
It was only the gameplay. Oh, what's that? Oh yeah, I did talk about Fire Emblem Fates. Oh yeah, I remember the skin ship thing being removed. Haha, I didn't care if that got removed because it wasn't important enough to be kept in the game. So therefore, haha, you're complaining about nothing. Haha.
Just buy it anyway. Everyone else has bought it.
I have 2 middle fingers for you fuckers. Get fucked.
Okay. Alright, so...
Anime of the Year this time.
Pokemon The Power of Us.
Fuck you. No.
But Carl, did you know that if you have a Pokemon, you can use Pokemon Power?
Yeah, totally.
Did you know Pokemon Power can save the city from a fucking toxic gas that paralyzes you?
So, do you have a plan for the city? For
the toxic gas. This is a national crisis.
We will use Pokemon Power. Okay, sir, I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Also, why are all your doors unlocked and the windows are open?
Yeah.
And people can just walk into your house?
Yeah.
What the fuck is
how
wrong
does the
with
gas not cover the whole city when you showed it clearly covering the whole city?
And his mansion isn't that high up on the hills because the gas came from a higher hill.
Also, why was Lugia put front and center on all the promotional...
On the box art.
All the promotional bullshit for the movie, but he only showed up in the last 5 minutes.
And for less than 2 minutes.
Literally nowhere else prior except for a blimp or balloon, which doesn't count.
No, that does not count shit.
He also doesn't talk. They don't use any of the fucking actual music from the original theme. He has no significance whatsoever to the plot. It's literally just, oh no, the town's covered in gas. What are we gonna do? Oh no, Zeraora hates people. He's a bigot.
And also a Sonic fan.
What are we gonna do about fucking furries? Oh my god. That movie's fucking shit.
It was so bad. Also 2020 Olympics.
Yeah.
Dude, there was the torch in the stadium, and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Flame.
I swear I was just gonna put the flame back as soon as they cancelled the festival. Lol, we would have just started that shit up anyway.
We would have just started it back up anyway as soon as it was cancelled, you dumb bitch.
Fucking moron.
Okay.
What a shit fucking movie.
Anyway, let's actually try to talk about Anime of the Year. I have not seen Sorayori mo Toi Basho. I haven't... It's like place of the
a place further than the universe.
Yes.
Wasn't that that's that anime that Giguk was like the anime that inspired me. That's that actual show.
Okay, well I haven't seen that video. Yeah. I got this from Wooly.
I haven't seen it either. Yuri Camp I didn't watch.
Devilman Crybabies haven't seen it. You've seen the Ito Junji collection.
I saw 2 episodes and it's trash.
It's trash.
Dude, I legit forgot that actually came out this year.
Yeah. I saw Citrus. It was okay.
It was better than Natsuzo Trap.
Natsuzo Trap, yeah. I liked Citrus. That's all I'll say about that.
Chunibyo is coming out next year on Blu-ray for us because it didn't come to cinemas.
Gakuen Babysitters was good.
Dude, Gakuen Babysitters could be anime of the year. It was so fucking good.
I really liked it. I thought it was fun.
Oh, no. Slow start.
Anime of the year is Pop Team Epic.
No, fuck off. That's not anime of the year.
Fuck you.
Has Joey the anime man in it?
Oh, who cares?
I do.
The rest of it is really fucking good.
Nah, it was.
Come on.
It was good, but dude,
it was so fucking
it's not
funny.
so good that I would feel like this is the greatest thing to come out this year. There are better shows and better things.
Maybe, but based on what
I can tell you what's better.
Based
than
on what
Pop
we're
Team
scrolling
Epic.
through, from what I remember seeing,
Dude,
that shit was hilarious.
Takagi-san was better than Pop Team Epic.
Yeah,
because I really
I
liked
haven't
it.
seen it. So
You're going too far. You didn't talk. I wanted to talk about that one.
Something's job.
The
Bio's job.
yeah, the fuck. I can't actually. You say it. It's in Japanese.
Bio no Oshigoto.
Yeah, the show with the lollies about shogi.
Shogi. Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. It actually was not that bad.
Good for you. I haven't seen it, so moving on.
People who say that it's pedophile shit, you're the ones with the problem.
Yeah. God.
There's too much to go through. After the Rain, really fucking good.
Yeah, I liked that.
After the Rain was really good.
There were a couple of episodes that were really fucking boring.
Yeah, like Ep 6.
Yeah.
Violet Evergarden, we haven't finished yet.
I haven't finished it. I've only seen 2 eps, I think.
We've seen 1. Dude, you just scrolled right past Death March, the greatest Sword Art Online anime.
We saw 1 episode. Well, I saw 1 episode because you forced me to.
And don't say you did not have fun fucking just tearing that shit apart.
Yeah, but it was still crap. Dagashikashi Season 2, never watched because I didn't finish the first one.
By Ozuka.
Killing Bites apparently is good, haven't seen it.
Dying the Franks to Big, A1 Pictures.
Apparently the most divisive anime of the whole year, still haven't seen it.
Seven Deadly Sins, second season.
Attack on Titan
Season
Attack on
2.
Titan Season 3. Did it come out?
No, that's Season 2, isn't it? Yeah, that's Season 2 is the compilation film. Never mind.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry. Although Season 3 did come out this year.
Yeah.
I
haven't seen it yet. Man, it's like we did nothing this year.
Might as well have.
It's like this year never happened.
We did
Fate
see
Extra.
Fate Extra Lost on Call.
It was okay.
It was okay.
Everything was okay.
It was pretty average. I mean, it could have been a lot better. I like Nero. Nero's great, but...
Kogiasek film, why didn't it come out in fucking...
Yeah, it didn't come out for us, but the first film did come out...
Last year.
Shit, that was last year?
Yes.
For us, in English.
For us.
Oh my god.
I think, yeah.
Oh my god. 2017 is just blurring into my memories.
Yeah. Because 2018 was so forgettable. Dude, you just went past Markia. Way better than Pop Team Epic.
Oh yeah, Markia was a great film.
Yeah, that's like anime film of the year.
That's probably film of the year, yeah. I really, 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 really liked it.
Made me want to kill myself. So much so that I did. Dude, there's just not a lot.
Hey, Annie Charles, can you please scroll down? Thank you.
Hey, Annie Charles, keep fucking hard. Dude, the ending of Real Life.
Yeah.
Dude, Real Life is the best shit. Everyone go watch Real Life. Great Anime Reviewer says Real Life is really good.
Real Life was pretty good.
It was actually pretty good.
I liked it.
It focused on the wrong characters for too long.
Yeah.
My show bitch. My girlfriend is a show bitch.
I haven't seen that show yet because I'm waiting
to.
for the uncensored version to come out on Blu-ray. So
it won't. Dude, Australia's gonna ban those websites. Fucking hurry up and we gotta watch it. Because fucking Anime Lab has the censored version probably.
Yeah.
Fist of North Star CG, no thanks. Gundam Build Divers, dude. Gundam Build Divers, we still need to watch.
Well, we need to get to Build Divers eventually, but that second season of
Build Divers Try was so fucking
terrible.
It's fucking awful.
So, not feeling confident about
3D
things coming out
Kanojo.
after that.
3D Kanojo came out. Just One for 7 watched that and he says it was okay.
Megalobox I like. It's over. Yeah, I'd say it's overrated.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I like how the animation just dies after Ep 1.
Yeah.
Where the fights just are not engaging and the fights just...
No, it wasn't after Ep 1. It was after Ep 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, there were a couple of fights that were just...
so boring.
Stock footage repeated and they barely moved. Yeah, there was some really bad
Well, it just wasn't like as epic as the first episode was, and I'm like, I understand that doing that all the time for every episode would be like time consuming as shit.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. My Hero Academia, fucking season 3.
Third season and film came out this year.
That shit was good.
Yeah, that shit was actually
Even
good.
the film was surprisingly good.
It wasn't bad for a shonen film. It was exactly what I expected,
It was exactly
but it was
what I
fun.
wanted it to be, yeah.
Dude, the Persona
P5,
5
the
anime was
animation.
awful. Dude, we can't just
Pretty
go
bad.
past that. It's awful.
Yeah, it does suck, I
Like-
agree.
Dude, it looks so fucking shit. And they cut shit out from the game and just don't even bother with it.
Or they just rejigged some
Yeah.
of it to not make much sense
And
anymore.
it literally ended when, spoilers if you haven't played P5, though if you watched P5 and played it, you would know. When Akechi shoots
Oh, yeah.
Akira.
Yeah, or then.
Yeah, I don't care. That's not his name.
Yeah.
I call him Akira.
Just Joker. Just call him
Yeah, Joker. And he dies, quote unquote, in the confession room. That's the ending.
Yeah.
Like, they just end it like that's how the show ended. And I'm like, well, I guess everything was pointless.
Yeah.
Because that's where the game begins.
I tell you what was a surprisingly good anime from what I've seen so far of it. Caligula, which is based on the Caligula effect. Made by the guy who made Persona 1 and 2.
Ooh.
And it's
I haven't
really
played it yet.
interesting. I really like it.
Isn't that shit on PS4 now?
It will come to PS4, yes, which makes me very annoyed that I paid $60 for it on
Yeah.
Vita.
Even though you could have gotten the better experience.
Fuck, I was so... Because it happened like 2 weeks after I bought it, and I was
Yeah.
so fucking butthurt about that.
Oh, dude, is that Fortnite the anime?
Oh my god.
I'm
Okay.
Tokyo Soros, and this is Fortnite the anime.
Shane's talking about Sword Art Online Alternative Gun Gale Online. by
That
the
one
way.
people liked and
The
I
one
didn't
that-
like.
Yeah, the one...
I don't give a shit about.
Well, I haven't seen it, so I don't
Yeah.
care.
More
Oh yeah,
of Food Wars.
That
Good shit. The second half was
wasn't
way
there some
better.
really bad animation?
Yeah, it had the same CG panning shot with the fucking bald-headed
Yeah.
guys over and over again.
That was crap.
It was really
That was
bad.
really bad. Otherwise, it was a good season. Golden
Yeah.
Kamui, the only reason I remember Golden Kamui is because they had this transvestite character that SJWs just screeched over.
They just
Like,
read.
they just tapped into their primal chimpanzee rage and just screamed
And it was hilarious.
about it. Because, like, how dare you! They just shrieked.
Fucking
It
hilarious.
was fucking, yeah.
Dude, High School DD Hero, I was supposed to make a video about ages ago.
Yep, you never did, though.
Oh, you're not gonna let me talk about it.
Fine, talk about High School DD that no one watches anymore because it sucks.
Well, I haven't seen it yet, but I don't like the animation style change. It makes the rest of it dumb.
Well, apparently it's not very good as well,
Yeah.
so that doesn't help.
Because it's like, when you have an art style change like this, the same thing happened with Heaven's Lost Property. It just makes
Yeah.
it... Because if you're going to flash back to other things, it's just jarring to look at different, like, art style... Like, a different art style to the current one.
Yeah.
It's dumb. And I don't like it.
Excuse me, just blowing my nose.
This one, super casual tonight.
What's that?
Crossing Time.
Crossing Time, yeah. That's...
Dude, that was such a good show.
It was alright, I like
Sorry, I misgendered you.
Yeah.
I misread your
Did you?
feelings regarding gender, and she actually said that.
it. Yeah, that was weird.
That was really strange. I feel like that there was some fucking
There was
executive fucking meddling there.
something... I wouldn't say executive meddling, but it definitely... It stood out like a sore thumb in the first episode.
Yeah, boy,
considering the
did.
rest of the show is about as typically Japanese as you got, but then, like, oh man, I care about lesbianism suddenly. Like, what?
If you're going
Alright.
to watch Crossing Time, which I highly recommend you guys do, skips eps 1 and 2 and 12 and 11.
11 and 12.
Yeah, 11 and 12. Just skip them. Just they're crap.
Yeah.
They're just not good. Episode 3 was fucking hilarious. Norio Wakamoto was in it
Yeah.
as that old guy with the orange.
Okay.
Steins Gate Zero.
I really don't want you to keep talking about Steins Gate Zero because we've been here for too long already.
Okay.
So it's just crap, isn't it?
It's not great.
Yeah.
Well, until the Blu-rays came out, apparently they fixed some things, but I need to actually like see the Blu-ray.
yeah, but otherwise, like,
Yeah.
what was the point?
We're gonna be here all night. We're gonna have to fucking.
Full Metal
cruise it.
Panic, haven't seen it.
Haven't
yet.
seen it. Grutsko count. Grutsko stuff. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Ninja Batman was weird.
It was weird, but I liked it.
Yeah, it was alright.
More Food Wars stuff. Let's just cut in part of the podcast until something good actually happens.
I'm trying to Fucking come
Any
on,
child
load.
is like the slowest shit.
Fuck. God, that's annoying.
Oh, Code Geass movie 3. More Code Geass we haven't
We still
gotten
don't
to
get
see
because
yet.
fuck us. Fully Progressive, I hear, is crap, which is a shame.
I still haven't seen the original yet.
Neither have I, but it's a shame that happened because...
Island.
Literally, the thing about Fully Progressive is Cartoon Network was like,
Oh,
hey,
we want more Fully Cooley.
Hey, make more Fully Cooley. No, we don't really want to. Fuck you, we're gonna pay you to do it.
Okay.
And you're not gonna have a choice. So fuck you, we're buying you out.
Okay. I guess I'll bend to you. Oh, thank you, all American overlords.
Oh, Netflix, please stop daddy money in my
pee
asshole.
pee. Hanna-Barbera, I want to watch it.
Yeah.
I like badminton. You know, the Horror Hot Springs, I've read the manga I liked, and I look forward to watching the anime.
Yeah, I need to get into
I wanted to watch Angels of Death.
Oh, God.
Man, I have not seen a lot of shit. Cells of Work, still haven't seen yet. Asabobi Asabase, I heard is good from Disc147. He recommended it. Takagi-san OVA, I watched
God, how
that.
much fucking Overlord has come out?
3 seasons.
No, I mean just this year.
2 seasons.
Yeah. Queensblade came out again.
More Queensblade.
For some reason.
Grand Blue, I want to watch. Dude, it's just fucking prison school again. It's going to be great.
Is it Grand Blue or Grand Blue?
Grand Blue.
Okay.
Grand Blue Fantasy something else.
Yeah, it's just... Oh yeah, season 3 of Attack on Titan did come
yeah,
out.
we said that.
Haven't seen it yet.
The Nakapara OVA. That's got an actual show now.
Yeah. Yeah, My Hero Academia came out, the movie.
While you keep searching for that, someone's asking me about an anime to quickly watch.
Who's this from? A friend or?
Yeah, a friend.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep scrolling, there's gotta be stuff. Oh, fuck.
I'm trying to look for things I've seen, let alone you. Fucking hell.
I recommend A Crossing Time.
God, so sorry about this, everyone.
Yeah. We'll just cut this shit out until something actually happens.
Part of me really doesn't want to because it'll take fucking forever to get through it all.
Well, that's the magic of editing.
Bunny Girl Senpai, haven't seen
Dude,
yet.
gotta watch
I'm
that.
sorry.
Zombieland Saga with that whole controversy of Crunchyroll just makes me not want to watch it.
Not even that. It's just not interesting.
I want to talk about
I don't wanna
Index
see it.
one day and how it's awful and how people should stop liking it.
A certain magical index is fucking crap.
Yeah, it's fucking trash.
It's really, really bad. Don't know why anyone likes it, but whatever. I can't stop you if you're 14 years old or lower.
Or less.
Gridman, haven't seen it. Apparently quite good. Please scroll.
Scroll.
Oh yeah, Sword Art Online, Alicization.
This is censored anime.
Yeah, the North American broadcast of episode 10 was censored and had a trigger warning for some reason. Very weird. Very, very weird. What's not weird is Goblin Slayer, based on the one episode I've seen, and now
I fucking loved it.
Dude, that first episode was fucking great, and it made all the right people just fucking scream their heads off.
I love it.
They could not handle it. They can get fucked. Otherwise, Katakuri Circus was recommended to me. I need to see that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. The Samurai Kagura anime, I'm gonna do a full review of that now that it's done.
Well, when you eventually watch the rest of it. Oh my god. There's just fucking nothing here this year. Why is 2018 so fucking forgettable?
It's only forgettable because we haven't fucking watched anything.
I guess, but...
Dude, we've legit watched none of these. I haven't seen anything for the last 2 seasons.
Alright, we'll literally hit the bottom, so...
Alright, we're just gonna cut this fucking part out. What's our favorite anime that we even watched this year?
I barely... Pop Team Epic. That's it.
Alright, fine. Pop Team Epic was pretty good. God, I really hate giving that answer because I just feel like I'm giving it just because we've been here for fucking ages.
What else can you do, right? Alright, let's talk about some... I guess we could do some rapid fire topics here. So the Nintendo Switch has sold nearly 23 million copies in 2018.
Which is crazy.
It actually
sold the PS4 in Japan.
It outsold the base and the slim models of the PS4 in Japan, which is excellent. It's like, at the current rate it's going, it just might actually outsell PS4 over its lifetime.
Yeah.
Like, it'll take a while, but it'll probably surpass it, I'd say, within the next 5-7 years.
Yeah.
Personally, and good on the Switch, because Sony's fucking gay now. And that's not fun.
Shall we go on to move and talk about gay Sony?
Not until we get through
many other topics, I guess.
Final Fantasy 15 DLC was cancelled. The only one they're doing is Episode Arden. Otherwise, Luna Freya and 2 other ones have been cancelled. They're not doing that anymore. Probably because they can't recuperate the cost to develop it. That would make back how much they spent on the actual game itself.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, but oh well. Diablo Immortal was fucking such a fucking travesty. I can't believe Blizzard is so fucking out of touch that they thought a mobile game would be the best thing to announce
At their own convention.
at their own convention.
That people paid a lot of money to go to.
It's funny, right? Because everything they're doing about Diablo Immortal, they are doing that to please not only China but South Korea. So they're investing more money and shit into Asia, and Diablo Immortal exists specifically for those people.
Yeah.
Because when they talk to their investors, oh man, we're gonna make Diablo Immortal. It's gonna make us millions and millions of
In
dollars.
microtransactions.
Don't worry, we're gonna follow the same business model that
Fucking everyone else
just
does.
about constitutes gambling, and we're gonna make billions and billions of dollars. Fuck the rest of our core audience. We don't care.
Fuck you.
They get mad, but we don't care because we're Blizzard. We make money. Also, we're gonna pay you guys money to leave our company. Bye bye. We're Blizzard.
Buy product
We're putting
and
the
look
top.
for...
We're putting the top developers in charge of our mobile games as well.
Buy our product and look forward to next new product.
Yeah, buy a new product, get it, and then get excited for next new product.
Don't think about anything else.
Also, don't you guys have phones? Haha.
Everyone has
I'm
a phone.
So smart for saying that. No, nothing could possibly go wrong. If I tell you all that you should just get a fucking phone, you entitled shit.
You're a white person, of course you have a phone.
Oh yeah, totally. Totally. I'm just oozing with white privilege.
So, Goblin Slayer's Oz here. We did talk about it, but do you want
we already went through it.
Yeah.
But the gist of it is, Goblin Slayer Episode 1 has rape, just like the source material has rape.
Not as much, though, apparently.
It's famous for having rape in the story because the goblins are rapists and they're monsters, just like traditional Dungeons and Dragons used to be.
Yeah, even though...
Goblin Slayer kicks the shit out of them because he's an actual protector of women that everyone can actually get behind, but they don't care because rape exists in the show and they don't want to see the rape because they're fucking...
Because they're sensitive babies and they hate it.
They're just little bitches.
Yeah. Like, I understand that some people can't watch those kinds of shows because they're actually sensitive to, like, violent stuff. They don't watch it. Exactly.
Get the fuck over it. No one else wants to hear you trying to censor the anime just because you've been affected or you think something's uncomfortable. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I don't want you to do that.
You don't have to watch every fucking anime that exists.
Yeah. Past experience does not justify you ruining it for everyone else.
Yeah.
So get fucked.
The Final Fantasy 15 anime DLC cancel, we already talked about that.
Yosuke Saito, the executive producer of
the Nier
Automata,
franchise.
he was promoted early this year to the board of directors, I think it is. He's a top dog now. So, that news, alongside the news that Square Enix is looking to make Nier into a franchise, or at least a bigger franchise, suggests to me that rather than Nier going in the really like casualized, typical Square Enix route that they do with Final Fantasy, so ruining it basically, Yosuke Saito on the team would suggest that he would actually have some influence over everyone else by saying, hey, the reason Yoko Taro is so well-renowned and his game's so good is because he's allowed to do what he wants creatively. He's given money, he just makes what he wants, and if you try to like force him to follow your path of what you think would make the game sell, you're gonna ruin it. And I think he'll do that.
Yeah.
Coming next year after that.
I just hope that Nier doesn't fucking fall into a shit heap.
Yeah.
I want more Nier games. I don't want another Nier Automata. Like, I don't mind another gameplay style like it, but I don't want Nier Automata 2.
Yeah. Cyberpunk 2077 had...
I have nothing really to add about that.
I'll just give the basic overview because we're going over 2018, but Cyberpunk 2077 had some footage, like...
some footage at E3.
They released some footage. The people who played it sucked CD Projekt Red's dick, because of course they do. And then
Yes, I mean good games, but Jesus.
GOG or Good Old Games or GOG. I don't know how I call it GOG personally, but they had some controversies with one of their PR managers because he always seems to find himself at odds with SJWs, especially on Reset Era. And he eventually got fired because they harassed him and the company. And GOG basically denounced Gamergate, calling it a hate group, and apologizing to the SJWs for harassing them. And then the guy who was fired recently was brought on to a new thing, like a new website, and then he quit because he got more harassment from the same people. Yeah, Reset Era is fucking garbage. So
Yeah.
okay, Code Geass movies. Why did I write that? Well, I guess.
Yeah, we've already talked about the Code Geass movies and how we still don't have them.
Oh yeah, right. The trailer, like the new movie.
Oh, for
There's new stuff
R3.
about R3. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Well,
I'm
briefly, I'll briefly say that I'm excited but also worried.
I'm excited for product and we'll look forward to next product.
I do want to see what will happen in R3, but I'm worried about that CG because it doesn't look great.
Yeah, the
And
fucking CG mechs, like seriously guys, the other trailers had it in 2D.
Which is annoying as well because they have 2D mechs in that movie already, but they decided they want to have 3D mechs
Sometimes.
inside. It doesn't make sense, so...
I don't get it. Even the fucking, like, the Black Lancelot Albion thing that we saw in one of the early
Oh,
trailers.
the Shinkido Albion.
Yeah, Shinkido Albion.
God, that was so cool.
So fucking epic.
Also, there was a Code Geass mobile game that was announced, and guess what?
I thought we talked. Yeah, we already talked about that in
The Code Geass mobile
in the
game.
in the Code Geass podcast.
I guess we did.
Yes.
We? Yeah.
we already talked about Code Geass
Yeah,
enough.
Okay. I already talked about the Smash Ultimate Censorship.
Yep. Code Vein's been delayed. I don't know why.
Already did that.
It keeps getting pushed back.
The Game Awards, fucking shit.
Yep. I didn't
Mainly-
follow the Game Awards except
Mainly
for
because games
one.
like Octopath Traveler and Dragon Quest got shafted because, oh my god, Red Dead Redemption 2 came out just before the Game Awards. Oh gee, I wonder
Best game ever!
what's gonna win fucking so many awards right before the Game
Oh,
Awards.
Spider-Man!
Gee.
And God of War. Dude, it was just filled with nothing but Western developed games.
Basically, yeah.
God of War, Spider-Man.
Oh, and apparently, if
Red
you look
Dead.
at the people who are in charge of voting, like the actual nominations,
A bunch of fucking losers and suits.
they're a bunch of game journalists.
Of course. Oh, but of course.
So who would have fucking guessed? No wonder they chose Red Dead Redemption 2.
Because it was the
God of
most
War.
popular one at the time.
Yeah, like, oh, I played this just last week, therefore it's Game of the Year because, haha, Rockstar can't do anything bad, haha. Oh, what's that? Microtransactions. Oh, well, too bad.
Well, fuck you. Well, you talked about the Smash
yeah,
Ultimate
and-
censorship.
Yeah, I just wanted
Yeah.
to bring up the Game Awards. Australia also had a Game Award.
Wait, we did?
Yeah, guess what won RPG of the Year?
Oh, I don't even want to think about it.
Detroit Become Human.
What?
I'm not kidding.
What?
It's RPG of the Year,
Who
apparently.
fucking voted that shit? And why was that even a category? Is it because you
Because it was
role
an
play as a
RPG.
character?
Yeah. This Choose Your Own Adventure game is apparently an RPG.
A role playing game.
Yeah. I can't believe that actually happened, but
Oh
it
my
did.
God.
So,
Like, fuck
and they
off.
also voted. They also gave an award to some
Some
journalist,
bullshit.
and she's all like, "Oh man, my Aboriginal brothers and sisters, oh fuck yeah,
Oh, fuck yeah,
I get the
Aboriginals.
politics are fucking amazing, oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna talk about that non-stop on my fucking Twitter."
I can't wait to move out of my twig hut.
God, fuck that. Just
Uh,
Crunchyroll has yeah.
you want to talk about the really big one, which is Crunchyroll and all the big stuff? Because I
okay.
thought we'd just quickly touch on DOA 6 and SoCal 6.
Before that, we'll get to.
Because there's not much to say about that.
Hang on. We'll get. Let's
Let's
Okay,
let's all slow down.
Battlefield 5, Fallout 76 are the biggest blunders of 2018.
Yep.
Moving on, especially Battlefield 5, I think.
Everyone knows the stories about Battlefield 5 and Fallout 76.
Yep.
But what about the people that don't know?
Battlefield 5 decided to go full SJW, which in turn made EA get.
Lose a fuck ton of money.
They lost $350 million because of it.
Fallout 76 doesn't work.
It not only doesn't work, but also a lot of what Bethesda was doing regarding the games, like collector's editions,
Was
and all
super
that.
illegal.
Super scummy. Actually became illegal at one point, and then they had to you know,
They tried to
actually
get
follow
one
up
the
on
way
their
out of
promises.
it.
But yeah, that's all that. So
Switching like hotcakes, we already talked about that.
yeah, we already did. Like, how are you forgetting what we already?
No,
talked
I'm
about,
just going
dude?
through the list because you keep taking it away from me and I can't see it.
Okay, DOA 6 and Soul Calibur 6 was a big thing that went on. Basically, from the time Soul Calibur 6 was announced, and then DOA.
Was it? I didn't really hear
Well,
a whole lot about
Soul
God, I
Calibur,
haven't heard a lot.
Soul Calibur 6, when it was first announced last year, had a lot of like excitement and all that going for it. And one of the reasons I was excited was because journalists were trying to hang Okubo with a rope, being all like,
Oh,
I
do
know-"
you hate women?
Basically that, yeah, because it's like
Oh, I was just guessing.
basically because the journalist was asking about Ivy, who hasn't been announced
of
up to that
course.
point, and he's like,
That's weird.
considering their characters with outfits like Ivy,
Picture
what are
of-
you gonna do to address the sexualization of women in video games?
Huh? And she does that with the wiggly finger too.
No,
and
it was a soy boy fucking beta male,
I probably did it too.
and Okubo literally laughed in his face. Literal-
Absolute fucking unit.
The literal transcript, the guy
He
wrote,
actually laughed.
Okubo laughed, and I'm like, oh my god, you fucking madman!
Absolute legend.
Just laughed in his face. It was like, whatever.
I will look forward to your next new product.
Yeah.
I actually will.
Yeah.
I hope for Soul
That-
Calibur 7.
But yeah, so coming
Hope it
off
comes
that,
early.
DOA 6 is announced. IGN has an exclusive interview talking about how, oh my god,
Wishing body.
fucking no more fan service, yay!
Yay! Oh.
So
Thank you.
So epic, yes queen.
Oh, but you know that new Senran DOA Extreme 3 Scarlet. We got
So yeah,
a few steps back,
Right.
Shimbody.
basically DOA 6 is made for the journalist and the soy boy FGC
Cucks.
pros who
Only care about
apparently
gameplay.
talked to Shimbori in EVO 2017 about how they believe the game could get more sales if you take away the thing that got it so many sales.
That made it so popular.
Yeah, so
Shimbody taking DOA was a mistake.
yeah, he's the worst thing to ever happen to it. And
Yeah.
I'm
I
not-
missed the old guy. I forget his name. I'm sorry.
Itagaki?
Yeah.
Yeah, Itagaki.
I miss him. I missed...
He acts like there's a 2004 like TV
Thing.
special about Dead or Alive, and you when you watch him, is like, yeah, right away he understood exactly what made DOA,
And why people like it.
like fucking apologists and soy
Faggots.
boys and cucks would try to tell you, oh, but it's the gameplay that matters.
the gameplay's so
I only played it for the gameplay. I promise. I'm not a fucking bitch.
I'm not a fucking loser, degenerate.
Yeah.
Goes and beats women.
And then
It gets sexually assaults women.
yeah, and then goes to jail.
I love that. Dude, that's happened so much this year.
It happened more last year.
Yeah, but
There
dude,
were
oh,
count.
God.
There were like
Fucking hilarious.
nearly 100 cases of fucking male feminists getting in trouble with women.
So funny.
Hilarious.
Not for the women getting hit, but I
Yeah,
meant like for them.
obviously. So
The hilarious.
So in response to, like, my response to all that is, you look at what Itagaki said back when the game originally was coming out, and what he says about the game.
What did he say? Because I've
He said one of the main draws of the game, obviously,
Was the
are
fan
the
service.
sexy girls. And guess
And the
what?
fast
The sexy
combat.
girls were there day one. So you could try to tell me all you want about how the gameplay is oh so important.
And oh so
It's
good.
the only thing that matters, because you would totally play it just for the gameplay if they were just fucking grey models with no clothing, no nothing, just Marvel Infinite that bullshit, or do a mod for Marvel 3 and just have fucking the play styles. You only care about the play styles. You can try to tell me that all that matters.
No,
but
Carl.
Itagaki tells everyone right from the get-go that was one of the things that made DOA.
No, Carl. They need to get rid of.
fucked.
They need to get rid of this disgusting masturbatory fucking shit for losers. Only teenagers
Only
like that.
losers care about that shit.
You fucking
Yeah, totally.
disgusting perverts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, a moral guardian, all those people.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if most of those people were compensating for their past sexual assault against women.
Yeah. Or the women that feel insecure about themselves and how they look. Because there are oh so many better looking women in
Because,
fiction.
you know, that's not fucking psychotic.
Yeah, you
at
know.
all.
It's totally not like you showed
blaming your problems on video games, being jealous of a character. Oh, wow.
of a fictional character.
Fucking get over yourselves. Okay.
Absolutely hilarious.
How about Catherine Fullbody? A couple of things here.
Yeah, not really a whole lot, but I guess we can talk about it.
Okay, so
I see one of the points you made in Catherine Body. I'm like, oh,
all right.
oh boy.
So Catherine Fullbody, when it was announced, had a new character called Dean that came, or Ren, or whatever.
Yeah. However you pronounce things.
So that was announced, and SJWs yet again got on the game's case
Because they always
about how
fucking do.
Atlas is totally transphobic because they gave Erica's real name in the credits of the first Catherine. So therefore Atlas is full of bigots and they need to apologize and they need to placate to what we want in the West. Otherwise I'm never going to buy an Atlas game again except I bought Persona 5 anyway because I'm a fucking retarded bitch. So we don't know if Ren
is a man or a woman yet. It's still pissing me the fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm so it's sick and tired of it.
Personally, I think
People need to know.
I'm personally of the belief at the moment that it's more likely that Ren doesn't actually have any genitalia because
It's an angel.
Ren is an angel.
I actually
That's
seriously hope so, and that would explain why he was so shocked.
I'd be shocked too if I saw a fucking
Nothing there.
mannequin pussy.
That'd
That's
be-
to say no pussy.
That's still hot though.
It's pretty funny.
You just draw one on with crayon. Just pretend it's there.
Hides one of his gums so he can put it on specifically
He's just like,
when,
oh fuck yes.
when he gets sat on.
Absolute fucking mad lad.
Okay, there was a bit of DLC bullshit as well, especially with
Oh, really?
like the Persona 5
Oh,
content.
that, yeah.
Okay, so Japan, especially Atlas,
Love that DLC.
loves announcing DLC before the game is even close to being done
Yeah.
or released, which bugs me.
Because it
to
should
no
just
end.
be in the game.
It should just already be in the game or announce it later. Like, I know Catherine is technically a tech demo game for what they'll do for Persona 5, and I get that you want to tie both universes in because it technically makes sense. But please shut up about the DLC. I don't want to hear you saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna
include DLC in this game. Don't worry, guys.
the dancing games." Like, oh, here's $30 for songs, and I'm like, "What the fuck, mate?"
And another $30-$40 for costumes.
Like, oh my god, that shit drives me fucking crazy. It's not fair. It's just completely unfair.
Because you gotta wait like nearly a year just to get that discounted to a reasonable price here in Australia.
Yeah, it's so fucking annoying. What else? Catherine Classic was
Announced.
wasn't announced.
Not announced.
There was we found an official Australian rating for something called Catherine Classic, which everyone
Assumes.
There are two main theories about what Catherine Classic is. Either that's the Western name for Catherine Fullbody,
Which is odd.
unlikely, honestly.
Unlikely, seriously.
Or
It's dumb.
it's a remaster of the original Catherine for modern consoles and maybe PC. Probably not PC because for some reason Atlas won't go on PC, but
Because they love their console. And
it's really weird.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're announcing Catherine Classic or working on Catherine Classic
Yeah.
when I already have the game on PS3.
Yeah.
I have the shirt and the coasters and everything.
Yeah.
The thing
That took like a year to
that took
get
a year for us to get in Australia for no reason. Literally
after
no
it was
reason.
released.
I assume it has something to do with Europe, but holy fuck.
That took way too long.
It took forever for me to get that fucking thing. The shirt's still new. I haven't worn it once.
I am seriously worried considering what Sony is like now that full body will
Yes.
be censored.
That is what I'm going to tie into here.
Even though there's no fucking nudity in the game,
Yeah.
it's still covered up anyway.
Yeah, so that ties me into a larger conversation, but specifically for Catherine.
Yeah, specifically
There is
Catherine.
so with concern over Sony's new policies regarding game content, especially Japanese ones, because they're the only ones who have been targeted.
Only Japanese games.
I've literally seen no Western developer targeted by these new policies. There were concerns, especially from Japanese players. Like, Japanese people actually went up to Atlas in like different ways of communicating with them on live streams or whatever, and actually asked them directly, "What are you going to do about Sony here? Because they're censoring games left and right." And they said, "We can confirm that there will be no random beams of light covering anything, But that doesn't necessarily deny whether or not Sony got their hands involved in the game.
Yeah, we don't know what they're trying to change.
We don't know if they've changed anything, or if they're trying to change anything, or if there isn't going to be anything changed.
Like, watch it.
All we know is that they're not going to do what they did to that Nora Princess and Stray Cat game, which is a visual novel.
That pisses me off so fucking much.
In fact, you're looking at the thumbnail.
I'm looking at the picture right now because I usually like to do this for podcasts just to get the mood set.
Yeah, so Nora Princess and Stray Cat had, in fact, the thumbnail will show you, but they had a lot of like last minute censorship put onto the game because of Sony. And this is a Japanese only release, by the way. So Sony went in there and was like, okay, we got new standards, new global standards, according to Atsushi Morita, which is the head of Sony Japan or whatever.
Yeah.
We got these new global standards for content. Your shit is sexist and bullshit. Cover that shit up.
Fuck him.
And they had no choice, and they also have to resubmit games or submit games in English in California working hours. To get anywhere.
Like, that's just so fucked, because that's like, what, 5 a.m. in Japan?
Something like that.
It's like really early or really late. Yeah, it's absolutely ludicrous.
It's complete bullshit. And I haven't catalogued how many games have been censored because of Sony just this year, but it's
in only a few months.
In only a few months, but it's like nearly 24.
Yeah. Senran Burst Renewal was supposed to come out this year.
Senran Kagura Burst... Actually, let's rewind a bit before that.
Yeah.
Omega Labyrinth Z was banned by 5 countries until eventually, when it got to Sony, they delayed the game.
Fuck you.
They delayed the game for 2 months or longer, and then P-Cube had to say, we can't release it, we have to cancel it.
We are sorry.
Which sucks a lot. So,
but...
Then fast forward into later 2018... Suddenly, XSEED had to come out and say, because of Sony, we have to cut intimacy mode from
Burst
the new
Renewal.
Senran Kagura game. And
I was so fucking mad to find that out.
Yeah, I was too.
I was working at the time, and I was like...
I cancelled my pre-order from Marvelous on that, and now I'm going to get it on Steam, because they'll actually have the mode still.
I have a Mac, so I'm shit out of luck for now.
Yeah.
So I actually can't play it on Steam.
No.
So I haven't cancelled my order yet. Because I've already paid for it. I can't be fucked dealing with it, so I'll just get it. We'll probably play it for the channel, but we will not be happy about it. We'll think about it.
If we do play for the channel, we're going to be upfront right away saying, do not get the PS4 version, get the Steam version.
Yeah, do not get the PS4 version.
You would hear about that non-stop, because it's really, really important that you know about that.
Oh, but it's just intimacy mode.
It's just a mode. Gameplay's not affected, even though it is gameplay.
No, it's not. It's rape simulation.
Yeah. People like that don't want to classify it as gameplay, because then they'll have to admit that their entire position is just, I don't like it, therefore get rid of it.
Absolutely.
Because they're fucking hypocrites.
Fucking morons.
These people have never gone away. They've been here for years, decades.
It's just a shame that...
They just shifted political affiliations.
It's just a shame that it's gotten this bad. Dude, last year I was not expecting this sort of thing to just happen all of a sudden. No. I was like, PS4 is like my favorite console at the moment. Nothing has gone wrong. There's been no censorship with like most games. There were some games, but not a lot.
I saw
like Berseria. That really fucking pissed me off.
That was Bandai Namco's problem.
Yeah, I know.
That wasn't Sony's.
I know. I'm just saying, like on like it was on PS4, and I was like,
like I
wanted to play it.
I saw Mega Labyrinth Z when that was cancelled by Sony, and that definitely made me worry, but I never thought in my wildest dreams that 2018 would have so many games on PS4 just outright censored.
I feel like
so many.
I feel like Sony planned this like ages ago, that they were meaning to do this.
Well, they did take that. Okay, so...
Because, God, they got to work fucking fast.
Okay, so here's what happened. Sony HQ has moved over to California now.
Yep. Japan no longer owns
Sony is now basically a US-based company. And along with that, they had...
The Japanese branch still exists, but California owns it, yeah.
And so... Why did they move? Now, you have to look at the Asian market for console gaming. It's dying.
You've probably heard this if you aren't familiar with the topic, but...
Basically, Asian console gaming is not very profitable these days.
Yeah,
because more and more Asia's been moving toward PC slightly.
And mobile gaming.
Mainly mobile gaming. Mobile gaming has dominated Asia completely.
My thought for that is, the reason for that is, it's because Japan, they work constantly, so they're always on the move.
Yeah.
A portable device, like even the Switch,
Yeah.
it explains a lot because they're always moving.
Okay, but it's not just Japan though.
Well,
it's Southeast Asia. It's China.
Yeah.
China is a whole other basket case. I don't want to touch that.
Fuck China. I don't want to talk about China.
Yeah. So
Fuck China.
So Asia is taking on mobile gaming. So Sony is looking at that because consoles have not sold well in Japan for ages. Like they've just
sadly,
except for the Switch, which has been a runaway success in there. It's like
But it's also a portable
8
console.
million units, I think.
Yeah, it's also a portable
No, 6
console.
million. 6 million.
Yeah, it's a portable console though, so it doesn't really count fully as console gaming.
Well, the reason the Switch is good is because it is kind of like a mobile device, except slightly bigger, but
And it can't fit in your pocket.
Yeah, well, some pockets.
Yeah, and doesn't play Fate Grand Order.
But yeah, it's portable, and it has a bunch of games that they've been porting over, which I'll make this public. When people were begging for Switch ports earlier this year, I was like, oh my god, please shut up about Switch ports. I don't want to hear you talking about Switch ports. I am now fully in support of Switch ports because of what Sony and even Valve have been doing.
Not because I say that too. Not because I like the Switch, but because fuck Sony.
Yeah. Well,
I don't like the Switch.
I got a Switch for Christmas, which I was very happy.
Thank God.
Yeah. So I've been using the Switch over the last few days, and so far I'm really liking it.
You haven't played anything.
I'm gonna play Bayonetta tonight.
Yeah.
I'm playing that shit tonight.
Playing that shit tonight.
Okay. So Sony decided we're gonna move PlayStation over to the US because in the US consoles are still pretty big. They make like $36 billion or something.
Oh, fuck ton of money.
Yeah, they still. PC gaming makes slightly more. I think it's like 37, 38 billion.
Yeah.
And mobile gaming is just like, holy shit.
It's just like, all because of fucking microtransactions, because they're free games.
That's yeah.
Really fucking pisses me off.
Fate Grand Order is the second highest grossing game of 2018. Like the second highest mobile game.
You know, I sit back and I think about mobile gaming and I think, is it really gaming or is it just gameplay attached to a slot machine?
It's casual gaming.
I don't even think it's casual gaming. I think it's literally just gambling addiction slot machine shit.
Well, that's
like Fate Grand Order, for example. I've been playing since it came out in like April or June or whatever. Here in Australia, anyway. I know America's had it longer. God, people put a lot of money into that game. It's the most successful mobile game.
$1.2 billion this year?
Yeah.
Something like that.
This year alone.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
And then you sit back and you think, is it because of the gameplay?
No.
The gameplay's not, I enjoy playing Fate Grand Order's gameplay. Later on, it actually becomes like an RPG.
When it actually like requires a lot of thinking and thought, not just endless grinding, especially
endless
for the first
busted
6 stories.
Endless buster servants.
Yeah.
It's a real fucking shame that gaming's moved so far away from. I miss console, like pure console gaming.
Yeah, I miss when you bought a game and you owned the game.
Yeah,
end of story.
Like on the PS2, you owned it.
But okay, I just want to talk about it briefly because I'm trying to get back to the Sony.
All right.
I hate the direction we're going in, where AAA companies are taking away more and more of our rights to try to keep us on their licenses and their services.
And all their obligations.
Yeah, as an endless stream of money where you have to follow their rules, but at the same time with following their rules and being at service,
and be
you don't own the game anymore.
You rent it until further notice.
You're basically paying for the privilege of playing the game, not the actual game itself. Whereas before, like when the secondhand market was kind of growing, before they cut that too.
Yeah.
You owned the game you own, and the only way now to own the game is either buy games through GOG, which you have to keep in mind they're anti-GG now, and they cut to Social Justice Warriors.
Yeah.
Because DRM is a problem on PC, so you go to GOG to get DRM free games, and you own the game then, or you buy physical media, which has been dying slightly.
You know what really fucking shits me? The day when maybe some game companies go out of business. You know, like how Darksiders 2 THQ went out and their server stopped. I hate when, for example, EZ with its patch, and they go out of business, and you deleted the app, and you have to reinstall it because you want to play it again. You're shit out of luck. You get the shit localized version.
Yeah.
Because you have not...
You have the 1.0 disc.
Yeah, and you can't get the patches.
Yeah.
It's so fucking retarded.
It's really bad. Like...
All these games
like
that...
they're actually... like, in the next 20 to 30 years, you're actually going to have people who own old copies of PS4 games. They're going to play 1.0 versions because the services would have been shut down by then, and they're going to be like, wow, this localization shit, what happened? And then
and everything crashes.
Yeah, then everyone else would tell you, oh, well, it's actually patched, but that was when the game was still active.
And you're like, okay, like fucking Darksiders 3, which was super fucking buggy.
Yeah.
And super shit in the first patch. Like, dude, I got so many glitches in that just trying to fucking beat it.
That shit drives me crazy. Okay.
Fucking pisses me off.
They're in California now. Now, the thing about California is it's very, very far left politically. They are so fucking far left that they keep voting in politicians who will tax the shit out of them constantly and try to push really unconstitutional laws through, which ends up just making San Francisco a homeless person shithole where they literally shit in the streets. And then you get Californians migrating over to different states because California sucks, and they're now making those other states as shitty as California.
California's gonna die soon.
California needs to leave the union. Get rid of California. No one likes them.
Saw them off.
They don't like America. Americans don't like them.
Just saw their island.
Fuck off. Put Puerto Rico into the union so they still have 50 states. You don't have to change the flag. Just get rid of California. They clearly don't...
They don't like you and you don't like them.
They want to live in their own isolated bubble because they think they're so fucking amazing and they're so progressive and yada yada yada. Okay.
The only problem is that there's a whole bunch of like bullshit attached to that with the government like in control of California, and then they'll become independent.
Well, if they leave
wars.
the US Union, they have no say over anything regarding America whatsoever.
Okay, that's
because they're leaving the union, so they'd be their own country. So everyone else can ignore them safely. They won't contribute to the electoral college at all. None of their votes will count because they're not going to vote there. They can take in all the fucking illegal migrants as much as they want.
Build a wall around them.
And fuck their own country up. Yeah, build a wall around California, unironically.
Literally a giant square.
I am sick of their bullshit. Tell them to get fucked. Okay. So, you can see how shit like that is a problem for Sony because that means there are people who are ideologically motivated to infiltrate Sony or leverage Sony's new move into California as a reason for them to go higher up because, oh my god, I live in California, I'm a Westerner, I understand what the Western market wants. Oh, but I'm secretly an SJW, but I'm not going to tell you that, and I'm going to get so high up into the ranks that you can't get rid of me.
You can't touch me from the Golden Mansion.
That's basically what has happened now, and the Japanese people in Sony have just been like, oh, well, I guess you would know because you speak English and I can't because I'm a fucking humble Japanese person who knows fucking no English whatsoever.
And I'm very polite and I don't really want to give my opinion.
Yeah, and I don't want to give you my opinion, so if I don't like something, I'm just going to say nothing. I'm going to say, it can't be helped, and then just do nothing about it because I'm a bitch.
I understand Japanese custom is to be polite, not to be opinionative, but there are times when you're a businessman.
But fuck the whole shikataganai bullshit. Get fucked with that. Fucking stand up for something if you don't like it. Seriously.
Stop being so fucking submissive all the time. I understand. I get it because it's been hardwired into their culture. It's hard to do.
I understand that there are things that are outside of your control, okay? That doesn't mean you should give up on literally fucking everything.
No, just live your life without caring about anything except your job and your family.
Offend no one and just do...
And just live.
And just do Japanese routine and then get excited for more Japanese routine.
Just go to work, go to sleep, go to work, go to sleep. Yeah. Don't like anything. If you like something, just put up with it.
Yeah.
This is how we wanted it.
It can't be helped. Shikataganai. Haha. Okay, so... That is...
I hate that sort of mentality.
That is what led up to Sony censoring a whole bunch of games. And there was a whole... I won't talk about Valve too much, but basically...
Yeah, because your Valve thing will be like...
Yeah, I'm making a video about Valve, and I'm actually making a video after that about Sony.
But to give like one or two sentences about it.
But basically, Valve had the waifu holocaust, or the waifu apocalypse, or the whatever you want to call it. That got a bunch of people pissed off because it targeted a lot of big-time indie developers who made adult games, including Honey Pot, who, by the way, you should buy their games because they're cool.
Honey Pot? I thought it was Honey Pop.
No, the devs are called Honey Pot.
Oh, okay. I did know that.
Yeah.
I thought they were called Honey Pop Dev.
No.
Just like on Twitter.
No. So, they got targeted. They made a fuss. Valve decided, oh, okay, we won't be the taste police. We'll let anything on the platform except for what's considered illegal or straight up trolling. Here's the problem with that. People still assume that lolicon is illegal under the United States law. That is not true. It is constitutionally protected by the First Amendment.
Because of free speech.
And then they'll say, oh, but state laws... No, state laws still have to follow federal laws. So...
And the Constitution.
So if someone gets arrested for possession of lolicon pornography...
Anime specific, not like real-life child porn.
If you get a sentence for that, you can take it to the Supreme Court and you
win.
You will actually win.
And earn millions of dollars. So everyone grab volley porn, go to the police. No, report your friends.
No. Here's the sneaky thing that they actually do. Because lawmakers and all that clearly don't like lolicon.
Obviously.
Okay? I don't care if you don't like lolicon. What you're doing by targeting it and trying to make it illegal is fucked up and stupid.
But so, you have to fucking deal with it. It's protected.
So, what they tend to do is they tend to send police in and arrest people who have other charges regarding child pornography, but they tag on lolicon as
like
addition to that,
just to make it look like a big deal,
to make it look worse. I mean,
which it's not.
I mean, never mind the child porn is bad enough. Suddenly the lolicon is supposed to make that worse somehow.
No, the animated versions is infinitely worse.
Yeah, like that's what they actually do. And if they don't do that, then they will send you to court and give you a sentence for getting it mailed to you. Like you bought it and someone mailed it to you. So, oh my god, you possess child porn, and then they threaten the guy. Like there's a New York case. Then they threaten you with a full maximum 15-year sentence,
which is
to get you to agree with their interpretation, despite the fact that they ignored everything his lawyers were saying. And then you get a clusterfuck, and then you get people saying, "Oh, it's illegal in the US." It's not illegal in the US.
So it's okay to look at.
I don't care if you or me or whatever. If you like or dislike lolicon, it's protected in the United States. Oh, but not everywhere else. Well, you're following US law, aren't you?
Specifically, the US is the most vocal about this thing. Well, that we've seen anyway.
Yeah, from what I could tell.
Just quickly on lollies, I'll let you finish your thoughts first before I ask you a question.
Well, I just wanted to continue with Valve because I keep rambling. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you probably you shouldn't touch on Valve until your Wife of Holocaust video.
The basic thing is because lolicon is considered legally dubious for some reason, and because Valve said they'll ban things that are considered illegal, they're now banning games again despite saying they wouldn't do that because they're using really, really vague fucking guidelines like, oh, if it features child exploitation in literally any way,
sense,
literally any way, shape or form, if it contains exploitation, ban it.
And if Valve gets a boner, no, that's bad.
And here's the thing about that vague guideline, because there are games that feature child exploitation, but are really popular, so they don't get banned. They're left alone.
No, they're fine.
Or
because they make us money.
Or maybe it's a fucking yaoi visual novel that features like cannibalism and rape and all that.
Of little boys.
No, of high school male students. Oh, but that won't be banned.
No,
That's getting a full Steam release.
No, but you see, it's okay because it has gay people in it.
Yeah, totally.
And the LGBT community love that shit.
Yeah, totally. So that's fine, even though that could be considered child exploitation. But no, it's just disproportionate attack on Japanese devs and adult devs. It's a clusterfuck. Yeah.
Just to slow you down from all the ranting you've been doing for the past.
Well, I'm trying to get through as much as possible.
Well, we don't need to be in such a rush. This podcast can be as long as it needs to be. Just to break the ice. What do you think about those legal lolly videos? You know, where they clearly have tits and
the thing we talked about yesterday.
Yeah, it's just funny.
There's a YouTube video about
just some clickbait fucking bullshit.
There's a YouTube video about
a comic artist
and his assistant.
Good show, by the way.
It's a good show. And the guy's like, "Oh man, this
Legal
is a legal
lolly."
lolly," and it features a picture of this green-haired chick that
With
has
actual tits.
tits. Now, I don't know about you, but if
Women that are short.
women that are short and have tits are not lollies. There's a thing called Oppai lollies, but you can clearly tell the difference between an Oppai lolly and a short girl that has small boobs.
Yeah.
That's not a lolly. It's not legal lolly because it's not even lolly.
Lollies are like...
So that guy who put legal lolly in his video, go fuck yourself.
Shut the fuck up.
Because you're bullshitting everyone.
No, it's only legal lolly because they're short and have small tits. And I'm
Oh,
not
then I
like
guess the majority of Japanese women with increasing...
small tits.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, they're actually getting bigger.
Their boobs are getting bigger, but they're
And-
still short.
and Japanese
Suddenly
women are
they're all
happy.
legal lollies now, apparently, according to this fuckhead.
No,
so
they're all open.
Whatever.
God.
Yeah.
It's just fucking hilarious to think about.
Sorry, I'm drinking water. Okay.
Now to just chill
No, we got
and do more
got-
heated topics.
we got two more things. So
We really just have two more things?
yeah,
Shit.
Crunchyroll and Super Best Friends.
Oh god. Another fucking huge
No,
topic on
Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll, I'll just say
AT&T.
they decided to take my money and everyone else's money to fund a new cartoon that's pro-social justice warrior and very progressive and looks like shit, and it's called High Guardian Spice.
I wonder if they'll cancel it.
And because of that, I canceled my Crunchyroll subscription. I spent $240 on them. They said,
Like a year.
like Miles said, Crunchyroll uses half of the money that they obtain from subscription to pay for shows and projects like that, which means they used half of my money
to fund their bullshit.
to fund something I strongly disagree with on a fundamental level, not just a political and ideological one. On a fundamental level, I completely disagree with that show. So no more of that shit.
Yeah.
They're not getting my money.
I love the people who fucking had Crunchyroll subscriptions are like, oh, Crunchyroll, you did such a bad thing, even though they was being paid by them and
Yeah.
sponsored by. Absolutely
That was
hilarious.
funny. And then fucking Mothers, I'm a big cuck.
I'm
basement.
a guck basement.
He's like, oh man, piracy's really bad. You're a bad person if you pirate.
If you watch Kiss Anime, you should go to prison.
Also, fuck Donald Trump. And also, who gives a fuck about High Guardian Spice?
I bet it'll be a good show. You don't know if it will be a bad show.
Yeah. So
Absolute fucking.
that's all I
moron.
wanted to say about Crunchyroll.
They've also started changing subtitles. Zombieland Saga is the latest
Okay,
thing where
no, hang on.
apparently
They did not change the subtitles for Zombieland Saga. What was said in that show is accurate, but the
Is
social
it?
yes, the social media accounts, however, and editorials that they publish on their website make you assume that the little boy character that's a trap is actually transgender when he isn't transgender.
yeah, because
Okay, so
because I watched the Unknown Otaku video about that, and he says that
They did
apparently Crunchyroll changed the interpretation of what he said, where he said, "I wish I was a girl" instead of something else.
I don't know about that. But
If you watch his video, you'll see what I mean.
very likely that's just a liberal interpretation of what he normally would have said anyway. But
Apparently, he doesn't act. The character doesn't think like that. Supposedly,
Well,
unless
it's-
you watch the Upper Bend video.
they don't explicitly say it's still a boy, but they very strongly imply it's still a boy because the reason he
No, they
di-
tell you it's a boy. He has facial hair.
yes, and that's why he died, because he grew facial hair because he's a boy who's hitting puberty, and that's when he died.
Yeah, because of the
That's-
stress.
That's not transgender bullshit.
Yeah, he died from over.
Transgenderism is a very specific result of something called gender dysphoria, which is a mental illness that needs to be treated like every other mental illness, right?
No, but video gaming disorder
Yes.
needs to be. Yeah,
Fuck Asia. And fuck China. So,
and fuck Australia sometimes.
yeah, Australia's... Okay, slightly off topic,
Yeah,
but about gaming
alright.
disorder...
Yeah,
You know the whole Fortnite thing about that dude who who hit his pregnant wife, who
and the girl who
also
peed herself because she didn't want to stop playing Fortnite.
Oh yeah, the 9-year-old girl in the UK.
Yeah.
Anyway, the whole thing about that domestic violence incident, and let's face it, both of them were in the wrong in that one. Of course, the guy probably was in the wrong more, but again,
Again,
that's just family violence in general. That's a problem. Okay. The mainstream media, like a current affair, decide to be like, hey, we're going to interview the psychologist who very clearly does not like video games, and he's going to bring up gaming disorder, because that's a thing that we're so very interested in bringing into the wider fucking public sphere of video gaming in Australia. Yeah, because that totally won't lead to censorship or any other totalitarian bullshit.
Because you know,
we don't like video games anyway, so they could get fucked.
People are addicted to video games, and I'm like, people are addicted to a bunch of hobbies.
People are addicted to alcohol. But
Are you gonna stop sports?
You're not gonna ban alcohol.
Yeah.
You already tried that, actually.
Yeah, and look what happened.
Yeah.
Look what happened in America when they did that.
Yeah. So
Came back like the next day. Wait, wasn't it like a few hours?
it was a few years.
Wait, when they banned beer, I thought that they revoked it like a few hours later.
Nope. Years.
Fuck.
Dude, where do you think mafia stories came from? They can't happen in a few hours, dude.
I didn't know the mafia had any ties.
The mafia
to
was
it.
directly tied to the black market of alcohol. They started with alcohol.
Wow.
That's how they made so much money.
And
And it lasted like 6 years.
a noble goal, to be sure. And now look at them.
It's not a noble goal at all. I think banning alcohol was the worst.
No, I
thing
meant
they
like
ever
them
done.
selling alcohol illegally for
Oh.
people that wanted the alcohol.
They only did it for the money. They didn't actually do it because they
Yeah.
cared about giving people a
What-
fucking
what they wanted.
drink to relieve themselves.
I wonder if we'll hit the days where we have video game mafias, where people who are gamers want to give people games.
Well, there was that one time in 2016 where
Yeah, watch out,
there was an actual, like, legitimately planned operation where I assume gang members or mafia people actually robbed a van in the UK and stole amiibos.
That's fucked.
That was real. That actually happened.
Yeah, it's because we're so limited stock back then.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
There are still some really rare amiibos that I never see, like the Mario
These
amiibos.
days, yeah, but they don't
I
sell
haven't
like
seen an original.
they don't sell like hotcakes anymore.
Yeah, it's because
Not
everyone
really.
has them,
Yeah.
and they just lost their entire like fad because their functionality is just not worth it.
Yeah. Okay.
They're just cool statues at this point.
So last thing to talk about is the Super Best Friends
Dead.
as an early Christmas present decided they're cancelling the channel.
But
that-
best friend.
Matt and Pat are not friends anymore, and they're just doing their own thing now.
Yep.
So
I say it's about time that they did that, which I got a lot of flack for.
yeah, you got
for
flack.
saying that.
Yeah, you got flack for saying that you're glad that they're gone, but frankly, I agree. They should have.
Stopped a while ago.
Well, they should have stopped as soon as Matt started getting political on the channel.
And left for extended periods of time.
So okay.
Yeah, you were following them for a lot longer than I
followed-
did afterwards.
I followed the podcast since 2014, and I stopped around 2018 when Matt decided to call DOA fans who were criticizing DOA 6, he called them drooling nerds.
Ugh. Despite the fact he was like that when DOA 5 came out.
Yeah. So when I heard that was like, all right, that's it. This guy is clearly contemptuous of people like me.
He's a fucking moron.
I
now.
refuse to like support you guys anymore. I'm sick of all your bullshit. I'm sick of you inserting politics where it doesn't belong. I'm sick of you being a screeching autist about politics. I'm sick of you and your wife going on holidays every fucking 2 weeks or every week.
Just about.
Because you clearly didn't care about the channel anymore. So no fucking wonder Pat probably got really mad at you on one night, and that's how you stopped being friends, because you're a fucking lazy shit.
Pat does also he's not completely faultless here too, because
Pat is the kind of guy who's like, I don't care about anything, so if you have beliefs or principles, you're stupid.
you're an
That's
idiot
it.
for liking things.
That's him. You're an idiot for caring. That's his entire philosophy in life, and frankly,
it's a really bad philosophy.
Oh, it drives me fucking crazy. The only one who spoke any sense, and even he had his moments, was Wooly, right?
Wooly, I have some problems with Wooly.
Well, sure, I do too.
Because
but
he flip-flops between the SJW shit as well.
Sure, but I liked him the most out of all of them because he at least was consistent on some things.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell he doesn't quite like identity politics. It makes him uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So that's
And he's not afraid to say some bad words like cuck on
Yeah.
the thing. That was hilarious.
Yeah, like, so he's more like reasonable.
Yeah. Except for in terms of Code Geass.
Yeah, where he's like, oh man, I don't want to watch Code Geass, it looks weird.
It looks weird. Fuck off. And now you never will because the best friend thing doesn't exist. And Liam is gone. He's been gone for many years now.
Probably for the best too, because
he actually went crazy.
He also has Trump derangement syndrome. Who would have fucking guessed?
Oh jeez,
right?
of course he did.
But
it does.
Yeah, so that happened, and I said my thing where I gave them, a last sign of respect because they were the ones that
I did too.
They inspired the channel that we have today.
Like they actually their format was inspired our format.
Yeah, but we all fell out of favor eventually. Shane fell out of favor because the Dark Souls LPs was shit.
That shit made me want to fucking die so hard. I struggled to watch that for episodes. It felt like I was watching Final Fight, but without Matt and Pat's funny commentary.
Yeah.
It was like Wooly and Pat in the fucking Painted World of Artemis got mad that something happened, like a dude invading their world. I know he was doing it illegally, but it was at least an event. Apart from running back and forward, Wooly has no idea where the fuck he's going.
Nope.
He's just like, I'm being an idiot right now. I don't know where you want me to go. And I'm like, it's because you keep fucking turning the fucking camera whenever Pat says something.
Yeah. So...
I insight from that frustration.
And I fell out of favor this year.
The videos are boring.
Yeah, so they're gone. We're gonna do our own thing still. We're gonna try to be different, be our own thing.
Yeah. Which we sort of have been because all our videos usually start with a skit. Which is... I like doing that because it gives us a little bit more personality...
Yeah.
And an interesting, intro to a gameplay session.
Well, it's also mainly your evolution as, a filmmaker, because you went to school and you met Disc 147 and shit like that. And that's where the skits came from. They weren't my idea.
Yeah. Most of the skits that you guys see on the Oppai Bros are mainly just my ideas.
Mainly Shane's ideas, yeah.
Yeah. I just sort of rope Kyle into doing them.
I try to get ideas out there, but you never accept them, so...
I'm sorry.
Why do I even bother?
I'm sorry. It's just... My ideas just usually have a lot more punch and are just weirder.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Whatever.
If you come up with a really good idea, I'll go with it.
Well, that's what I've been trying to do, but
some are just so, basic bitch shit.
Sometimes, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't fucking matter. So...
I'm Pat, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but it actually doesn't matter.
My girlfriend is too good for me, but I still want my girlfriend.
Paige is...
a fucking bro.
Paige is great. I like Paige. She's good. Okay, so that's everything on the list. Yeah. So I guess now we can...
I'll give you a question here, Carl. What was your favorite meme of this year?
Oh, Jesus.
And you can't say Uganda Knuckles, because that's too easy.
No, hang on.
Gnome.
No, that's...
I hate that meme.
I hate that fucking meme.
I'm so proud of this community.
I like Bongo Cat briefly.
Yeah. Bowser was probably my favorite meme.
Yeah, I guess Bowser.
The Super Crown meme.
Yeah, because I can't think of anything else.
Because your brain is fried from all the ranting.
That, and it's also pretty hot in here, so we're gonna finish up the podcast with questions.
Oh yeah, the questions!
So... I sent a tweet out a few days ago asking you guys,
I was looking forward to
mainly our friends, but I asked you guys to give us questions that you want us to answer on our end of year podcast. So the first one comes from
C.
One of your friends.
Yeah, C.
We'll just call him that. And he asks, are traps gay? My answer is yes.
Yes.
100%.
Maybe not all characters. Hideyoshi from Bark No Test isn't gay. He just kind of is the butt of the joke because he's a trap. Because he looks like a girl.
Yeah, but it's still...
He's not gay.
No, but the sexualization of him is mainly for women and or homosexual men. So
yeah, but I think that...
It still counts.
But I thought he was asking, trap characters are gay.
Well, no.
That's what I thought he was asking.
No, here's the thing about the trap question, because there are multiple ways of reading what that means exactly.
Yeah.
Does it mean having sex with the trap? Does it mean the trap itself?
Or is the meme...
Or is it...
liking a trap?
Or is it somehow referring to transgender people, which is what SJWs like to say it does.
Which, no, they have no relation to transgender people.
So... the reason I say yes generally to the question is because whenever I think about traps, I think about it either as the actual man dressed up as a woman is gay because he deliberately goes out of his way to ensnare other men by looking like a girl. And I say it's gay again because when the trap is sprung and you see
the dick, and
you see
if you're okay with it,
you see the special sausage, and you look at that and like, that's fucking hot.
That's fucking
and
hot,
then you
dude.
Suck it. Then yes, you're gay, or at least bisexual.
Or both.
So if a trap gets you
and you like it,
so if you are like going with the flow with this trap, not knowing it's a trap, then no, you're not gay. But then when you get sprung with the dick and you're not like, no thank you, or don't bolt out of the room, you instead stay and have sex with him, that's gay. And there's no ifs and or buts about it. That's 100% gay. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's homosexual. So yes, traps are completely gay. Now your answer is different because of the Zombieland Saga thing.
And a whole bunch of other trap characters. Not Encounter with Starfire, he's actually gay.
He is 100% gay.
He's an actual gay man.
It's so obvious he is gay.
And, what's his name? Hideki from Blend S?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's
the trap.
Yeah.
I can't... Well, we can't really say because he doesn't really show up much in the show anyway.
Well, here's the thing as well. Like, even if he's not gay, the people who masturbate over him
are gay.
Are certainly gay if they're not women.
Closet gay and don't want to admit it.
Yeah. Like, if you're bisexual or gay or whatever, I don't care. Just admit that you want to fuck traps. It's not fucking hard. Just say yes.
But what if they have both? Then it's okay because dick girls.
Well, if they have both, then that's just weird.
What if it's a girl...
And I don't mean weird in a bad way. It's just like that complicates things.
What if it's a biological woman with nice tits, arse, and vagina and everything, but also the penis as well?
Then it's not gay.
Then that's just a fetish.
Yeah, it's just a fetish.
It's just a random fetish.
It's not gay.
You don't necessarily just want the dick. It's just that the added bonus on the girl is just more than what you asked for.
I remember seeing a video ages ago talking about...
dick girls and traps.
But, no, not traps, just dick girls. And it's like, the dick is an added bonus that just makes the experience better when you watch the porn. And I thought that was really funny.
Because it's just such a fucking outlandish topic. Yeah. It's hilarious.
It was age restricted as well.
Of course it was.
Yeah. Okay, so that's that question. Okay, the next one comes from Richard Pell 4. And he asks, how long until anime has been assimilated into the PC monochrome blob?
Now, what does he mean by that exactly?
Basically, how long before anime becomes SJW propaganda?
Oh, it's already here.
So, it's
already started.
Yeah, it
started 3 years ago.
It's been a thing since before...
2015.
No, before that even. Because I was a feminist at one point, and I was talking about anime. So the conversation, at the very least... has been around since about 2011, 2012, maybe even earlier than that. Dude, it's hot. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I know, but you're just fidgeting so much.
No, I'm blowing wind onto me through the bottle.
Okay,
what do you think
never mind.
I'm doing?
Sorry, I thought you were just like twitching a bit because you want.
No, I'm not a fucking spastic.
Well, if you want, I'll just turn on the fan for like a little bit. It's just that I didn't want to.
Oh, you mean the thing that you said was going to be too loud?
No, yeah. I'll just turn it down a bit. It's just that I didn't want to catch it on the microphone.
Don't worry about it.
No, it's fine.
We're too loud anyway.
There.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not going to pick up on the microphone, really.
Not much, but that's not because it's so low.
Anyway.
It's not going to blow very hard.
Anime has kind of been...
Well, I think he means, like, you know, the anime itself, not the community around it. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Like English dubs.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. So
yeah, it's been like that since 2015.
We have seen small signs of it happening, mainly in Western releases of anime, like Prison School, Kobayashi Dragon Maid,
Demigirls.
Interview with Monster Girls, or Demigirls, as Shane and I like to call it. What's another one? Hang on, it's
Oh, there was one. Fuck, what was it?
Ultra Otaku Teacher was one.
Yeah, that was another one where they mentioned SJWs for some reason.
Yeah.
Probably as like a bone to say, see, we're not SJW. We make fun of them too. And another one is...
Centaur's Life.
No.
Apparently, you said you wanted to watch it because that's a jab at it or something.
Yeah, from the Japanese side, not what Funimation did to it. Yeah. Another one is Hajime no Girl.
Yep.
That's the other one.
That fucking pissed me off so much because that anime wasn't that great in the long... I haven't finished it.
Yeah.
I have the biggest fucking backlog that I've had in years for anime. I need to start watching shit.
Doesn't matter the circumstances. The fact is...
Yeah, the fact that the topic
those anime have been attacked, they've been changed, and
Kokios.
most of them have not... Don't even get me started.
I can do it. The Exile just
Don't
started.
get me started on that.
Because otherwise we'll be here all night.
To answer the question on how long until it becomes a problem that even Japan has no choice but to do it, well, that depends on Netflix because they did Neo Yokio and that was pro SJW all over the place.
Yeah. It sucks how that actually
also
classifies as an anime.
Yeah, technically.
Because it's made in Japan.
They only did it because Netflix gives them money, and that's the problem with the anime industry. They need money.
Yeah.
So how long do I think before it becomes PC? I'd say within... I hate giving vague answers, but like within the next 5 to 10 years.
I was thinking the next
on its
5 years.
5 to 10 years on its current track, and I assume there'll be a lot of unhappy Japanese people who will not let that slide, especially women.
Yeah.
So here's the funny thing about women.
In Japan.
When the United Nations told Japan, censor all these games because they feature
fucking disgusting.
censor all these games that feature sexual assault against women and children and all that bullshit. The people who came out the strongest saying, in a polite way, go fuck yourself, were women in the industry.
Absolute mad lads.
In fact, what's interesting about Japanese like media and all that is it's more gender equal than even in the United States.
Yeah.
So the people who work there, there's like a sizable minority of women. It's like 20 to 30% of the people who work in anime or manga or whatever, especially manga. They have a huge portion of women in there.
Yeah.
Like about 30% of them are women.
Yeah.
That's huge. And that's nothing to do with diversity quotas or affirmative action, nothing. Literally just we want to make it because we have creative minds and we want to explore these things. So you can understand why they would be the most vocal about exploring things like sexual assault or incest, as some older ones have done, or really controversial topics, because that's the stuff that they know sells and is the stuff they want to explore creatively.
No, don't you know? Hear me out. If you play a game where you have sex with your sister, that means you want to fuck your sister that doesn't exist.
Totally. Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I think when PC culture really comes after anime, and I mean properly,
actually,
it's already in Japan, but it's not big enough.
Yeah.
But when it really becomes big and becomes a problem, there's going to be a huge backlash.
We're going to have Anime Gate.
Yes.
Anime Gate is... I think that's 100% guaranteed at this point. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
And I will be there.
If things keep going in the direction they're going, and they're probably going to go there because not enough people care about these issues, then give it 10 years.
We will...
That's the best answer I can give. Just give it 10 years.
When that happens and they announce Anime Gate, you'll see me there. Also be like, fuck you people. Make anime good again.
Yeah. Okay, next question comes from another friend of yours.
Oh, that's just an add-on to that. He did that as a joke because it's an obvious yes question.
Well, I just wanted to mention it. Is water wet? The answer is yes, but there's an argument as to why it's not wet, and that's because water makes things wet, but it's not itself wet.
Yeah.
That's bullshit, so...
Yeah. We know what... Yeah, it's just funny because he did that as a response.
Disc 147 has come on to ask us questions now instead of the other way around, so...
Quite a few questions by the looks of it.
It's pretty... quite a few, so...
Yeah.
When will God finally take us into his bosom? Probably never, because he probably doesn't exist. Moving on.
Snap.
Your worst and best moments as brothers, like if you have fought and are cool to talk about it. What was the most vicious and bloody moment between you two? Honestly...
We actually had, funny enough...
We weren't that violent as children.
Yeah. We didn't grow up in a very vicious household.
You're not really.
I teased you a bit when you were younger and when we were both younger.
You're a fucking cunt to me, let's be honest.
Not as much as our other brother.
You are a fucking cunt. Fuck you all.
Yeah, but you know what? It wasn't so bad that you wanted to beat us up or anything.
It never got so bad that we drew blood or anything like that.
Yeah. We didn't grow up to be violent people.
Yeah, not really. I know. Here's what's interesting.
We grew up to be a little bit bitches.
Yeah, we were pussies. But what's interesting is, so you look at like family violence as like a thing that happens in everywhere, right?
I guess,
as a crime. Did you know sibling abuse is the most underreported form of abuse in families?
I wonder why. It must be because, they're just brothers and sisters. They do this all the time.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
Yeah.
as a culture, we see that as like part of the growing up process and all that. And yeah,
most of the time,
to
probably.
some extent that's true, but there are cases where it's like
really bad,
severe abuse, and that usually comes from dysfunctional families.
Yeah.
In fact, almost always comes from dysfunctional families. Like I know one story about, I think it's a 12-year-old girl who took a hot light bulb and burnt her little brother's hands with it. And that came from the stress that was put onto her by her neglectful mother, because her mother was just taking drugs and alcohol and going gambling, I think. And the big sister was left with taking care of her little brother, but she didn't know the first fucking thing about taking care of a baby or whatever.
Yeah, because what the fuck did they know?
She ended up getting violent toward him and hurting him a lot. So, yes.
And then the mother did
shit
probably
like that.
nothing.
Shit like that happens because the parents are dysfunctional.
It's all the parents' fault.
It's 99% of the time the parents' fault.
Yeah, because I don't take responsibility.
Yeah, but we've been pretty okay.
Yeah.
All things
We were raised right.
Yeah. Like the worst thing that happened is we've had screaming matches, but really,
That's pretty much about it.
yeah, but like okay,
Yeah.
screaming matches aren't fun, but
Yeah.
Anyway.
They're not fun, but you know what? Arguments happen.
yeah. Okay. Whoops.
Oop, what have you done?
Nothing. If you had to choose, this is the last question, by the way, from Disc147. If you had to choose to drink one liquid for the rest of your life, would it be Diet Vanilla Pepsi or Expired Cherry Coke? My answer is Diet Vanilla Pepsi, despite Pepsi being the worst fucking drink ever.
Dude, Pepsi is fucking delicious.
No, I fucking hate Pepsi. It's awful. In fact, I can't even drink Coke anymore because it just fucks me up. Like,
yeah, that's only
fucking-
because of your fucked digestive tract.
Yeah. Yeah,
Probably.
My stomach can't handle it anymore. It doesn't like
Yeah.
Coke. But
It can handle lemonade for some reason, though.
yeah.
LA Ice.
Dude, I've had 7-Up for years. I still like it.
Yeah.
Like, I've got sick of every other drink, but 7-Up is like, yeah. Yeah, I used to drink it sparingly with KFC, but now I drink it like nearly all the time, and that's not good, but I still like it.
I drink
So-
I drink LA Ice because it's Australian fucking Pepsi Coke
Yeah.
thing. It's really hard to, like, you probably won't get LA Ice anywhere else in the world except Australia.
Maybe. It depends if it's a US thing or not. So, that is
All the
all
questions.
the questions. So I guess we can talk about...
Do you have a question for me, Kyle?
Actually,
To add to the
I was
thing.
going to make it a general thing anyway, but I can ask you specifically. What are you looking forward to in 2019? What are you hoping to do with 2019?
More videos! I'm going to make
And
more videos.
Less noise, maybe, because you're very loud.
I'm
Just
sorry. But I'm going to make noise anyway.
Oh.
Oh, how could we?
Yeah, so...
I also hope for a better Pokemon movie.
Oh, God. You know for a fact we're not going to get that.
Yeah, no. We have more bad Pokemon movies than there are Star Wars films. Like, more bad Star Wars films.
No.
Because there are 21 Pokemon films.
And, like, 95% of them awful.
Yeah. It stopped being good after Heroes.
I can think of literally 2 movies I really liked, and maybe 1 or 2 movies
That we were okay
That
with.
were okay.
Pokemon movie 3 was okay. Pokemon movie 1 is overrated as fuck and not
Pokemon
that
movie
great.
3 was under average, actually.
It was a movie.
It was below average
Yeah.
for me.
It had Dan Green as Entei, and I had fun.
Who then became Mewtwo in Strikes Back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, No, it was Mewtwo Returns. Strike
Mewtwo
Back is the
Returns.
first film.
Yeah, so...
Mewtwo Strikes Back 2 is the new film next year.
Yeah, fuck that.
With a CG Mewtwo.
Remember when I told you that there was a live theater performance in New York?
Yeah.
Where there was a sort of semi-sequel to the first Pokemon movie?
Yeah, it had the actor from
and
Mewtwo.
featured fucking
Mewtwo himself.
Mewtwo himself, and the voice as well.
Fucking epic.
Or how there was a guy who played Ash, like the actual person on the stage, Ash, and he continued to work in like 4Kids, like voice directing, I think, or something like that. Was he Maximum Pegasus? No, he was.
No.
Anyway,
It was awesome.
crazy stuff, crazy stuff. I wish I could see it.
I have plans for those Pokemon movies
Yeah, but
sometime in the future. I hope to get started next year.
yeah.
I want to. Senran Skits are also coming back. But most importantly, Oppai Bros videos.
Yeah, so I want to get a job. First one. I want to play more video games and I want to watch more anime because we've been watching Recreators, which is last year's stuff, and that is excellent stuff.
I have a lot of catching up to do. Not in terms of games for me, anime for me. Both anime and games for you.
Yeah, so next year I'll be doing a lot of that because I won't have uni anymore, and I want to get those videos done. So I have a lot of videos that you'll see later on. I talk about it on Twitter sometimes. Or you can ask me about it as well. The scripts are taking so long though. The
scripts are too long.
No, they're not just any ordinary videos. They're really in-depth, important videos that will tell a story.
Yeah, you know what you do? Break them up into bite-sized pieces.
Here's the thing. No, I'm not doing that.
You have to.
No. 2018 was the worst year in a while.
In terms of gaming.
Especially in terms of gaming. The censorship story is the biggest story of 2018, apart from,
it hasn't been this bad since,
apart from the Patreon banning of Sargon of Akkad and stuff like that, the deplatforming stuff.
It hasn't been this bad since 2016.
The video game censorship has not been... It's worse than when Nintendo did all that shit.
But Nintendo had so many cases.
No, dude, this is way more than that.
Yeah, there are so many games.
This is absurd.
This is ridiculous.
And it's the most underreported story.
I wonder why.
No one's talking about it.
Because no one gives a shit.
No, here's the thing. It's because the mainstream media...
don't want to report
very
it.
likely has colluded with one another to not report on it as much as possible.
So that I can still earn money and complain about video games.
No, it's so no one knows about it, so therefore no one can complain about it. So it's only people or websites like One Angry Gamer and Niche Gamer and Kotaku in Action. These places, they're the only ones that talk about the censorship, especially in a really frank manner.
Yeah.
So, no wonder the story has not exploded like it used to when the first waifu holocaust happened and when Nintendo was a thing. Censored Gaming hasn't touched any of these fucking games.
I'm actually really surprised he hasn't touched any of this.
He
did a bit of a burst renewal, but...
He hasn't touched any of it. Okay.
All his fucking content is right here.
Fair enough if you're doing what I'm doing and you're making a video doing a roundup. Here are all the games that were censored in 2018 kind of bullshit.
But
somehow
we know him.
Somehow I get the feeling you're not doing that for some reason.
No.
Why?
Clickbait, fucking thumbnails, and this game is being released in English.
Oh, and re-release the same video again to trick the algorithm into giving you millions of views. Again.
I'm really sick and tired of seeing the same fucking Yu-Gi-Oh videos and all those other videos.
He did Yu-Gi-Oh, he did Pokemon for a while.
I get they got copyright struck, but seriously.
Holy fuck, dude. This is a massive story, and you did one video about it throughout the whole fucking year. This is what you do.
This is your job.
Your channel, Censored Gaming, your channel exploded when DOA X3 was a thing and when Nintendo went everywhere. That's how you gained your popularity, and now that you got it, suddenly you
don't know what to do with yourself.
Suddenly you're being a fucking bitch about it, who's like, I don't want to talk about any of this for some reason. You haven't even spoken about it, let alone said, I don't want to cover it. So where the fuck are you?
No, you know why? It's because it's not concrete evidence, and it's just rumors.
It's very concrete. We
have articles about this shit.
I have an entire fucking timeline of the entire year and more. I have 2017 to 2018 of nothing but censorship of video games due to Valve. I have the entire fucking thing chronicled. So
you just did his job. You did his job for him. Can't become the new Censored Gaming.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Be that guy.
Anyway, back to my thing. So get a
Always
job.
back to that thing.
Catch up on video games and anime, because this year I did a little bit of that, but I want to do more. And make those videos. So I'm talking about Valve and I'm talking about Sony, and there are a couple of other ones that are in the works, but I need to actually flesh them out.
I'm looking at the Neko Heart picture and I think, is that Crunchyroll Hime? Looks
no,
like
because,
her A.
No, because the girl in the thumbnail was actually cute.
Crunchyroll Hime was...
Bam.
Crunchyroll Hime was cute back in the day.
Yeah, and
before all this shit happened.
And then Crunchyroll became the cringiest fuckers ever. Anyway, that's it.
I think that's the 2018 wrap-up.
Yep. Oh god, this is going to take forever to edit.
It's not going to take that long.
Okay, well... Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, and we'll see you guys in 2019. Expect videos, we promise. We actually promise this time.
The next video will be SAO, probably.